San Antonio's Sports Center.
In the NBA last night, both series are now at 2-0 as the Pistons took care of the Cavs easily, 107-97. Cade Cunningham had 25 points and 10 assists in the win. Also, the Thunder beat the Lakers 125-107. They're up 2-0 as well. The board continues. The Spurs and the T-Wolves get back to work tonight as the series is now shifted to Minnesota. Tip-off is set for 8:30 and will be televised on Prime Video. The Knicks have a 2-0 lead in their series over the 76ers as they head back to Philly tonight for their Game 3. Tip-off is set for 6 o'clock. You can catch it live right here, starting at 5:30 with a tip set for 6 o'clock. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas Authority in Barricade Rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hey, gather around. Find a fat guy in the middle and gather around him. It's the Morning Huddle here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I'm Rob Thompson. No AJ yet again. We will gather together soon, but not today. But on the other side of the appropriate double pane glass, tests are still awaiting.
I know,
but he's
man.
Still here. It's Vic Brown.
Yeah.
Morning, Vic.
Good morning.
Dude, I walked into a hacking cough factory.
Yeah, I'm okay
You
now,
all right?
I think. Once I got coffee in me, that was the deal. I just needed a little bit more caffeine.
Oh, so you're feeling better? Good.
Little bit, yeah.
Once I heard that cough, I immediately closed his door, and we have not spoken
I
face to
know.
face since because.
Yeah.
Well, the fact of the matter
I
is,
got the hunt up.
you know, here's the thing, and we got a lot to talk about. Certainly the Spurs. We're gonna get into NBA last night.
Yeah.
We got a gigantic NCAA basketball tournament. We got braless women, tattooed babies.
Yeah.
We got stuff.
It's a bunch of stuff.
Just a bunch of stuff to get into today. But I walked into that. That's what I walked into right there.
Yeah.
So we closed the door immediately, and he has since been isolated completely. And, you know, we had such big plans today, too.
I know we're supposed to get tacos.
We were going to get Benny.
I just remembered right now.
And as soon as I heard you coughing, it was just going to be too much.
Ugh.
So I came to work unprepared. I didn't, normally I eat breakfast. I awake quite hungry due to my intermittent fasting.
Mm-hmm. Me too. I don't eat. I ate at 4:30 yesterday.
Yeah, I tried it. Well, whatever. But I awake quite hungry and need to be satiated, much like a waking bear. I got to eat. And I got here this morning and I heard Vic coughing. I thought, oh no, because I didn't bring any kind of breakfast. So I did something this morning I'm going to regret. And it's one of those guilty pleasures that as you're doing it, you wonder why you don't do it more. And then you suffer the ramifications of what you just did, and you realize why you don't do it and never should do it again. Yeah, I grabbed a honey bun from the vending machine, and honey buns are delicious.
Was it molded?
Well, no, those things run out first.
Oh yeah, it's Edwin.
Well,
He buys them all.
in our vending machine, a honey bun is $2.95.
What?
Yeah. So, but they run out first. That's the first one gone.
Even at that price.
Oh, dude, yeah. So there was actually one there. So I got a honey bun, and my caffeine source. I don't do coffee. I never have. I don't get the pretense nor the flavor. I've just never been a coffee fan. I drink it when I have to, especially given my job. But I try to avoid it. I'm a small boost kind of 5-hour energy kind of guy. But I didn't have any of that this morning either. So I had a honey bun, and I'm drinking. Let's just call it, it's not a job search, but a drink.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? I don't want to defame any brand. But I'm having, it's not a job search, but a drink. Energy kind of drink.
I've never had one of those.
This one is coffee plus energy. I don't even know what that means.
Was it any good?
Well, so far it tastes like coffee.
Okay.
So it's not bad. It tastes like a nice coffee with lots of cream in it. So I'm actually rather... It's palatable. But I realized as I was drinking this thing, this is higher octane than I'm accustomed to.
So you're gonna be flying off the
Well,
walls in an hour?
I'm a little nervous, little nervous, and it was easy to be nervous anyway as the Spurs head up to Minnesota. That is a ham-handed transition, but that's the best I could do.
Yeah.
Anyway, with the Spurs are up in Minneapolis tonight. We heard from Anthony Edwards yesterday. We're going to hear a lot of sound from what they had to say about the game tonight. Edwards expects a rowdy, raucous crowd, much like he had to deal with down here, up there. So do I. What's going to happen? How they're going to do it? Secret weapon. We'll get there. As I was saying that, Vic, it reminded me of a conversation we had yesterday. At 8:30, we're going to talk about the Spurs secret weapon. And we had a conversation about what do you think Coach Mitch did after Game 1 to prepare, and how much was Pop involved? What was the game plan? How did it come together?
Pop is a secret weapon.
Did you? He is the secret weapon. I'm not going to hide it. Everybody knows that. But did you hear about the presser? We're going to talk about it. Did you hear about the get-together that Pop sat in a film session?
Yeah.
And rumor has it that it was his point,
his presence,
his takeaway was the reason they won. That's the legend. That's the legend. So we're going to get at 8:30. We've had other conversations about individual matchups, and I think the coaching matchup is really, really interesting. Last night, it's going chalk. We talked yesterday, and we will again today, that these two games are dull. It just Cleveland, Detroit has a little bit of old school kind of grit to it, but there's no flamboyance in that. It's just mundane East basketball. Cade Cunningham's, is all that, and Cleveland is pretty good too. But there's nothing that if you sit and watch it for more than 5 minutes, you go, well, I know who's probably going to win this game. There's nobody that's jumping off the page. This is just a couple of good NBA teams playing. And the OKC thing seems just so absolutely inevitable. Just to the point where LeBron's picking on my Aggie. Why are you yelling at Caruso? You guys share a ring together. Why are you yelling at each other? They're flummoxed. OKC gave them every opportunity. It wasn't like LA couldn't have won it yesterday, but they didn't. And onward rolls Oklahoma City without Shea even playing any good. He isn't doing anything. He got 22 points. They got him back over the 20-point barrier that was busted in the last game that he'd been carrying for the entire season. It was close up until the end of the third, and then off they went, and Shea kind of carried him. But he hasn't played well. In fact, I'll say this: the Spurs, after their game the last night, at least if you're ranking horses at the first quarter poll of the second round of the series, Spurs have looked the best of all the teams. You take the sum total of all the games, Spurs, my gosh, you compare that to what we watched last night. Spurs bring that kind of game, they're going to beat anybody. Can they do that again tonight? We'll talk there. The NFL has announced the date and time for the first game in Australia.
I know. I heard you read that earlier. I'm like, what? What happened?
I mean, I know AJ wants to go to the Brazilian game, which, I get it.
He does Brazilian a ton of ways.
because he likes to fight. He likes to get kicks in the face by Brazilian UFC fighters. So he has an affection for him. I don't know. And not that Brazil isn't a bad place.
No.
But there's a certain level of danger that I'm not really ready to encounter.
I'm with you.
And I feel like Australia would be a little bit more hospitable. I've always felt like Australians and Texans kind of are kin. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But I felt like
we're both country folk.
Well, I think of the few Aussies that I've met, and one Kiwi, we kind of look at the world the same way. I don't know why, but we kind of do. So I always felt kind of a personal kinship with the Aussies. And now there's a football game down there. That's the one I want to go to.
That'd be cool, man.
So if you go down there, they play the game yesterday?
Right? Because they're a day behind?
No, they're way ahead. Right? Don't they get their New Year when we wake up in the morning? Is that
so? Like right now, what time is it over there? Let's look. What's Sydney? Are they playing in Sydney?
I think they're playing in Sydney. I think there's only one city, right?
There's only one city on that thing. I know.
I think there's Sydney, and then there's Perth, and there's like three of any significance, but that's it. But that's the one I want to go to. But so when you get there, you're younger. What day is it in Sydney?
Okay, it is 9:09 p.m. over there.
Oh, so they're
today.
So it's today. So it's the 8th.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought when you jumped in, you got younger.
I know, like a time warp.
I don't know.
You go through that circle.
I've never been down
tunnel.
there. I hear tell that the toilet spins the other direction.
It does.
I hear tell of things like that. I hear that the streets are running wild with kangaroos and koala bears just fall from branches. Mm-hmm. Don't they carry some sort? Don't they carry herpes?
Oh, I don't know.
Is that crazy? They're playing in Melbourne. James Pledger just texted, it's not Sydney or Perth, it's the other one. It's Melbourne.
Melbourne?
Melbourne.
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 Oh, Melbourne.
Yeah, it's Melbourne, but you have to say it like you're
like
from
Jason Bourne.
Yes, but Melbourne. Melbourne.
All right. Yeah, it's 9:10.
I'm putting in my press credentials right now to see if I can latch on to the LA or 49er press crew.
Good luck with
see
that.
if I can get down there.
96-hour
Sneak
flight.
on in. All right, let's do the right radio thing and break on time and come back and talk some real professional radio. I've got some crazy stuff to talk about today. We'll look at the Spurs and the NBA and odds on, but it's all about the Spurs today. Weird stuff with the NFL, but first and foremost, we're talking about the Spurs. What do they got to do tonight? We'll look at the numbers exactly. Secret weapons, health, and all that it matters to you. We're talking NBA, and we're looking around the world on a fine honey bun kind of a Friday. We'll be right back. It's 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. It's a disabled vehicle, 35 southbound at Eisenhower. Now, they did move it onto the shoulder, so your main lanes are getting by. 35 southbound Judson to O'Connor. That's some ongoing road work. 2 right lanes closed. About a 10-minute delay. It's stop and go from Olympia Parkway. Starting to fill in a little bit along 1604 westbound Bulverde Road on over to 281. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Summit Racing Equipment.
Summit Racing has the parts, tools, and accessories to keep your ride summer road trip ready. You'll find everything for pre-trip maintenance and essentials like emergency roadside kits. Shop SummitRacing.com and enroll in the rewards program to get more power in every purchase.
The John Clay Wolf Show. Here's what's going on in the Wolf Pack.
Keeping that slunging on out there.
Naked pictures of his
Tommy Lee Schlong
business.
I don't know if Tommy Lee Schlong can type. Hi, Mr. Schlong.
Hi, John. I told you, no, I can't type. No, but I can dictate.
The John Clay Wolf Show.
Listen to the John Clay Wolf Show, Saturday morning at 8 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hi, everybody. Joe Reinigle here for Window Nation. You know, May's weather is pretty nice, but those hot summer days are going to be here soon. Don't wait until the heat hits to try to avoid high energy bills. Upgrade your home's windows this month during Window Nation's Buy 4, Get 4 free sale. Imagine replacing all your windows with new energy-efficient ones and getting half of them for free. Plus, you could even get them with no money down and no monthly payment or interest for 2 years. Don't wait to put an end to your window problems. Sale ends soon, so visit windownation.com now to book a consultation.
Move over, Chips. There's a new crunchier MVP in the snack aisle. Enter pork rinds. Southern recipe pork rinds are low-carb, gluten-free, and packed with protein to keep you going. And the flavors, big, bold, crunchy. From sweet barbecue to hot honey, every bite brings that flavor-packed crunch you crave. Grab your favorites today at H-E-B or online at porkrinds.com. Southern recipe pork rinds are your snack time, crunch time hero.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. Hey, Joy. Oh, you are glowing.
Oh, hey. More like Mira joyed that Miralax helped me go. I was so backed up. tried mega coffees, prune juice, everything. Then Miralax. And hello, gentle relief without the harsh side effects.
Ooh, how does it work?
It works naturally with the water in your body for constipation relief. Find Miralax today at your local retailer.
Use as directed for occasional constipation.
Healthy vision is about more than seeing clearly. It's about going beyond. From comprehensive eye care with the latest technology to advanced vision solutions that provide deep insights into your overall health. And with doctors who build lasting relationships founded on trust, ensuring that every detail is taken care of. I choose Vision Source to never miss out on life's precious moments. Vision Source, beyond your eyes.
It is game day, game 3 tonight, and you know no better place to go watch that game than the Roo Pub. Pre-game with the Blitz today, 2 to 6, and then stick around and watch the game. The Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
If you miss the Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you miss this.
Top golf is always a lot of fun. Some guy in Charlotte, he had maybe a little bit too much fun, and there's video of the guy, he urinates in the parking lot.
Nothing wrong with that.
Gets into his vehicle, and then somehow drives onto the Top Golf course.
Unbelievable.
And goes to jail. Here's what surprises me about this video. I'm surprised you don't have a bunch of people trying to hit the car. I would have been trying to smash the car.
He would have been safe with you.
Still would have tried.
Yeah, well, you could try.
I'd have tagged him.
Yeah, Pledge would have tried to tag him.
I would have tried to tag him.
Right home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star. You're listening to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's a game day baller here on the Morning Huddle. Speaking of, the Blitz is going to be live at the Roo Pub tonight. Getting you ready. A fun time will be had by all. I think I might go.
Go check it out.
Silly, here's the thing. I'm going to be fired up for the game at 8:30. And I hope that the wave of momentum carries me through. But normally about 10:30 on a work day, not on a Saturday night, but on a work day on a Friday, I'm running out of gas. So I hope they keep me entertained. It better be entertaining tonight.
Maybe. Well, one more find out.
What was that? The tip 8:30, probably going to be 8:45. I don't want to be Kendrick Perkins. Have you seen what Kendrick Perkins is doing lately? Every day it's Timberwolves are going to win it all, and the next day Spurs are going to win it all. But given the swings in momentum from game 1 to game 2, I get why all the pundits out there are trying to make sense of things, so they jump from one side of the table to the other. The momentum, certainly, after you get your ass whooped like that, I don't care what you did in game 1. I know you got on the airplane and you went, whoo, we got us a game where we're feeling pretty good. You ain't feeling that good. I mean, they did get the split, and the W's are W's and L's and L's, and everything that happened behind you, there's nothing that you can do about it. But the fact is, they eked out, and when they looked at the film, they go, ooh, we eked out game 1 and made adjustments so they didn't have to eke out game 1. And I don't know if the adjustments would have been appropriate or not, but from the neck up, the Minnesota T-Wolves, they were already back in Minneapolis. Their bodies were here, but they'd already left. So, you know, I understand that as a professional athlete, you had one mission, and that mission was to come into San Antonio and just get a game. And anything after that, you know, don't overextend because an injury could foil this whole thing. Just do what you have to, do your job, and carry on. And you know, I think it's natural kind of the average mentality is, you know, mission completed on my first outing. Everything else is gravy. Let's pack up our bags and get out. But given all of the circumstances that went down in game 2, you know, the Spurs are now favored. They're favored by 4.5 on the road. And we heard what Anthony Edwards said. So I think that ass whooping kind of carried some resonance. We didn't think it was going to be the beatdown we saw the other night. I don't think anybody expected what that went down, but even Vegas saw a huge number at 14.5. I think the great concern for Minnesota is we need the backup talent to play. We need Anthony Edwards in. We need the backups to give us a little bit more than our starting five is able to, because whenever Gobert is in, we're playing 4-on-5 offensively. So we need to have somebody explosive out there. And then we have to have a third scorer as well. But when we bring in the guys that are capable of that, we lose so much defense that we sacrifice to where what happened to us on Thursday night was, okay, we're in a lot of trouble. We got foul trouble early on with Randall, so let's bring in Diasu. Let's bring in bench dudes. And, yeah, they got a little bit of offensive power because they're young and quick, but the fact is they gave up defense faster, and they got run out of the gym. And the fast breaks continued to work. And as long as Mitch needed to, he could continue to go to his bench. He could keep going deep and deep and deep. And to the point where Carter Bryant was playing effective, if still limited minutes coming off that strained arch. So you think of the things that are going to actually translate, that's what it's going to be. The depth of the Spurs is going to be key tonight, and keeping their foot on the gas, because you're going to have to force them to use guys, and when they use guys that are going to feel appropriate to that fast break game, they're going to lose so much on defense that the pace that Minnesota has to play, they can't keep up, and that's what wore them out the other night. I will tell you this, nothing cures a bad shooting streak than hitting the road sometimes. Wemby cannot hit the side of a barn from three-point land. And I think the best thing that can happen on those kind of circumstances is you got to go someplace where the lighting's just a little bit different. The Kentucky windage is different. It smells different. The court is angled different. All the things that have gotten too normal, you need to shake those off and start hitting the shots and focusing on the things that matter. And I think he's focusing on other stuff. He's focusing on making the shot more than he is planting your feet and making sure you're ready for it and all the little things that make jump shooters. So I think the best thing that could happen to him tonight is go breathe some Minnesota cheese curd air. Breathe some of that Minnesota bad beer as you walk in and change your outlook. And I'll bet, given the circumstance, and if I'm Minnesota, I'm going to let him shoot. I bet he sees it quicker. I just hope that his first shot doesn't come from there. I was just thinking about the game in Minnesota and the travel required and the things that make great teams champions and average teams bad when you hit the road. We're going to talk about road habits and some of the things that I've seen from the Spurs that I find quite interesting on the other side. But one of the things that really kind of led the news yesterday, we're going to come back and look at the NCAA tournament, look how big it has actually gotten and the ramifications of that, which, in the grand scheme of things, there's going to be a lot of bitching. I know the guy sitting right beside me just can't believe that there's going to be 76 teams doing that. That it's a free ride to the tournament. But, in fact, he's right. It's a free ride to the tournament. We will now have everybody that belongs will belong, and then there's a lot that won't, and the pretenders will be cast out. But first, when we come back, Vic, did you get a drone delivery yesterday?
No, it's going to be today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, drone deliveries are happening around the rest of the country, and one landed in somebody's backyard the other day, or yesterday.
Did they shoot it?
Oh, wait till I tell you what went down. Whoa, you better be ready, Vic. Better be ready. Y'all better be ready, too. We're talking about that in the playoffs and college basketball as well. This is the Morning Huddle here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. It's a disabled vehicle, 35 southbound at Eisenhower. Now, they did move it onto the shoulder, so your main lanes are getting by. 35 southbound Judson to O'Connor. That's some ongoing road work. 2 right lanes closed, about a 10-minute delay. It's stop and go from Olympia Parkway. Starting to fill in a little bit along 1604 westbound Bulverde Road on over to 281. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
Hi, everybody. Joe Reinagle here for the Golf Club of Texas. I absolutely love the Golf Club of Texas. They've made so many improvements to the golf course, from brand new cart paths to resodding the greens and fairways. You might think it's a private club, but it's not. It's open to the public 7 days a week. Best rates are always online at golfclubtexas.com. That's golfclubtexas.com. The Golf Club of Texas, you know where it is, right there off Briggs Ranch Road off Highway 90. The Golf Club of Texas is the friendliest golf course in Texas.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation, so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. Money is on the line. Always say hello with Quo. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Mellow Mushroom has the best pizza in San Antonio. Mellow delivers the best pizza experience with their delicious dough, premium ingredients, and unique flavors. Delivering a higher order of pizza is the standard. If Mellow can make a pizza this delicious, imagine what they can do with munchies, greens, calzones, and burgers. Mellow Mushroom has San Antonio's best happy hour with food specials and half-off adult beverages. Mellow Mushroom is at 1604 in Stone Oak Parkway. Hang with friends, watch the game, and mellow out at Mellow Mushroom.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams sale and get 30% off duration, woodscapes, and super deck products May 1st through the 11th. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online to have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
Hello.
I didn't make it into medical school, Dad. I didn't have an A in all my subjects, so I can't get in.
What do you mean, all these years I supported you, all the money I poured into your education, you don't get all A's? What was your bad subject? Chemistry, physiology, what?
No, Dad, spelling.
Spelling?
Yeah.
What, was it some funny microorganisms you couldn't spell or what?
No, Kinetico.
Kinetico?
Yeah.
You mean the water conditioner that uses no electricity? Are you kidding? Everybody knows how to spell Kinetico.
Not me.
Everybody knows Kinetico is the water conditioning company that revolutionized the water industry.
Sorry, Dad.
Everybody knows that Kinetico is spelled Kinetico.
I thought the instructor said Connecticut.
Oh, son, you should have remembered kinetic as in kinetic energy with an O on the end. Kinetico. Kinetico. Spell it Kinetico.
The last water softener you'll ever own. Kinetico. SA.com.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, we are live at the Root Pub, 281 in Redland Road.
Yes, we're going to talk a lot about Game 3, Spurs and Timberwolves.
Why not?
I mean, it's a game.
I think so.
The series tied 1-1.
Pretty big game.
Free game with us. The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hi, this is Joe Reinagle. You're listening to the home of the Texas Rangers, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
It's the Morning Huddle here on San Antonio Sports Star. I'm Rob Thompson. AJ in the hole, warming up. He'll be back on Monday, rejuvenated, refreshed. And he had that little, well, he's being tweaked. Let's just say he's getting a little thing fixed. But, it happens to the best of us. I kid, he'll tell you what happened. Nothing happened. We were going to talk about a drone delivery gone bad, or a drone situation gone bad with Vic. But Vic has left the building. Vic suddenly had he felt guilty, is what happened. Edwin, thank you for stepping into the breach. Say good morning, Edwin.
Morning.
There you go. I guess he felt guilty when he said that, when I saw that I had to have just this little honey bun. And he feels like, don't you like feed a fever, starve a cold, or starve something? He got hungry, so he went and got tacos. So I'm gonna audible. I'm gonna throw one down the.
You audibled into a run play or pass play?
Well, we're gonna audible into it. We're gonna throw for a touchdown. We're gonna audible into a deep fly pattern.
You're thinking big.
That's what we do around here. We swing for the fences. I didn't get to this yesterday, and this is something that is going to float around for a minute, but the ick factor is growing. Did you see the video of Diana Rossini and Mike Vrabel?
Yeah.
This is getting bad. I feel awkward knowing about all this because this is so remarkably icky. Now, there's also stories of her and he on a boat while she was pregnant.
Yeah, in like 2021. There's pictures of it.
I don't want to know this, man.
Someone has it out for both of them.
Someone does. I think that Rossini's probably burned a couple of bridges over the years because this seems like a private investigator from somewhere was taking some pictures that was used somewhere. Because the ick factor here, and would we feel the thing that really got me was the pictures of her pregnant. So. Is that his?
Well, that's the question. I mean, one of the kids is named Michael. Even though apparently she claimed that the reason why they named him Michael is because her brother's named Mike. I don't know how much I believe that.
They continued the affair while she was pregnant with her husband's baby. That's the story they're feeding us?
Yep.
I mean, boy, that's some love right there. While she is carrying another man's baby, they're holding that out as no, that's common. We're just friends.
I think eventually he's going to step down. I think there's
you think this will okay?
Word's going to come out, and I think they're not going to force him out, but he's just going to step down at some point.
Well,
because I think the worst is to come.
Did he already go through therapy? He's already done, right?
Well, 48 hours. He's done.
48 hours of hard work, deep diving.
He's done now.
He probably did. He needs to go down and do the lick the frog in a cave treatment that Rogers has gone through. And then we'll see true repentance. But I can't imagine that this would lead to him stepping down.
I think it's going to be too much of an embarrassment. That's what I think.
Okay, so
it's more of just the outside pressure. I don't think like the Patriots are going to do anything. They can't do anything.
So yeah, that would be the out.
It's his business, but I think eventually it's just going to get too much. Because it's the big elephant in the room, like even like when they're talking, when he's meeting with the media and talking about it, like, Well,
would you feel better if he came and said, well, obviously, I can't stay married. I'm getting divorced. What if he got divorced from his wife and, they had their own family stuff from that point on? Would that be enough?
I don't know.
I'm trying to figure out what what can we as fans do here? Do we cancel? I mean, I know a lot of people had affairs. He didn't break a law. He sinned in the eyes of some god, of somebody's god, my God.
Well, the question is, does the team have the same trust in him?
Well, I mean, this is where we start getting into the men and the women side of things. He hadn't lost an ounce of respect from his players, not one bit. Now, but professionals learn to separate what is professional respect and work and what is private. Doesn't mean I have to hang around with you. Doesn't mean I have to like what you did. But I got a job to do, and so do you, and he does it very well. So I don't think he loses anything in the locker room. And if his wife isn't going to divorce him, nor Rossini's husband going to divorce her, I don't really see a problem. I see a lot of ick. So I don't know where am I supposed to stand on this? Like, I obviously look at Vrabel very differently. I know that Rossini, just by her actions and her job, I don't care man or woman, some of the things that she did behind the scenes just kind of dispel some of the professionalism I assumed I was getting when she was writing. The separation between subject and writer, I think has gotten blurred with her, so I don't know how much I trust of her anymore. But Vrabel, I mean, and he obviously has used her to his benefit, right?
Well, the whole A.J. Brown stuff.
Right, so there's lots of stuff that she has been so But I don't blame him for doing that. That's professional strategy. That's Jerry Jones calling his favorite newspaper guy or blog guy and say, hey, this is this and this, so say this. That's manipulating the atmosphere. That's his job. So I'm not mad at him for doing it. I'm mad at her for taking it or furthering the cause, or at least not letting us know what the source was and all of that.
Are you surprised that like ESPN and the other shows aren't really talking about it?
Well, they can't.
Because that's what people are upset about, that they're not even talking about it.
Well,
they're acting like the inside the NBA stuff. They're acting like it never happened, or like.
Well, the problem with that is, name the major network that hasn't had at least one marital scandal or sex scandal, whether it be harassment or otherwise, in the last 10 years. None of them.
Oh yeah, you can find some.
If you dig deep enough in every business, there's stuff going on.
There's skeletons in every closet.
Yeah, so cast the first stone. I think there's that. But also there's this, how much do we as sports broadcasters, those who consider themselves that, I don't consider myself that, I'm just kind of a talk show host, but the Professional Sports Broadcasters Association, how far do you go with this? Because there are professional undertones to it. I mean, there is a genuine effect on not only the Patriots, but back with the Titans or vice versa. Wherever Rossini's been, I don't know what's been going on. And then there's the ick weird factor. You're out on a boat with a pregnant woman, dude? That's a whole other exit ramp that you can't help but go, wow, this has gotten very, very strange. So how come you not talk about it? It's just a weird story. It's getting worse and worse as time goes on. So ultimately,
they think it's going to go away. I think the Patriots, but it's not going away.
It doesn't seem to be going away.
But I think they think it is going to go away. They just feel like if we don't say anything, if we don't do anything, this is kind of the dead period of the NFL, right? After the draft, training camps in July, so it's kind of, there's mini camp next month, but it's kind of the dead period where it's, there's not much media access, and so they think it's going to go away, and it's not.
It is filling the void. But it's filling the void because there's more and more coming out. It's just, you think this is bad. What do you see the picture of him walking the dock with an obviously pregnant woman who's saying right now that wasn't even his kid. And you're off on a boat together? Everybody's got a type, Edwin.
It's going to get worse. That's my prediction. There's going to be a couple other things that come out that I don't know if he's going to be able to avoid staying coach of the Patriots.
Well, Kraft, he's weathered a storm or two himself.
On the Patriots, moral franchises, that I don't know if that.
So they're not going to edge him out. The only thing that will change this is if his wife says, you want to stay with me, you leave this job. That's the only thing that stops this, because he didn't commit a sin. There's no crime. Well, he did commit a sin, but there's no crime. There's no, other than just kind of the ongoing true love that they must certainly share after all these years, all these different locations, all these private meetings. It's a love story that we haven't really seen the end of yet. Maybe we should be looking at it that way. The love story continues. Our love story continues with the Spurs. They got Minnesota tonight. Who are we more afraid of? Is Anthony Edwards going to be back again, or is the grind going to wear him down? We're going to talk about exactly what's going to happen to get the Spurs through and get this thing even again coming up. This is the Morning Huddle, and you're on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Got a buddy who thinks he knows baseball? Perfect. On Rangers game days, prove it with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger you think will launch it out of here. He hits one, you and a friend are headed to a Rangers game. He hits two. Now, you've got tickets and hotel. Yeah, you're making a night of it, and your buddy's buying the first round. Wake up with the Morning Huddle. Call your shot and win the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
The John Clay Wolf Show. Here's what's going on in the Wolf Pack.
In lieu of flowers, donate to Dogs That Care.
There's somebody somewhere putting together a website right now. Dog That Cares.
Have you ever escaped the backyard, gone over to the neighbor's place, and killed every chicken they had? I have. I'm a dog who cares.
The John Clay Wolf Show.
Listen to the John Clay Wolf Show, Saturday morning at 8 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hi, everybody. Joe Reinagle here for Window Nation. You know, May's weather is pretty nice, but those hot summer days are going to be here soon. Don't wait until the heat hits to try to avoid high energy bills. Upgrade your home's windows this month during Window Nation's Buy 4, Get 4 free sale. Imagine replacing all your windows with new energy-efficient ones and getting half of them for free. Plus, you could even get them with no money down and no monthly payment or interest for 2 years. Don't wait to put an end to your window problems. Sale ends soon, so visit windownation.com now to book a consultation.
Some people reach a line and stop. Some hit a wall and turn around. Then there are the ones who cross the line, climb the wall, face obstacles, and turn them to their advantage. That's where we come in. We're the next rodeo. We design bold marketing that drives real growth. A creative partner for businesses ready to push forward beyond what's expected. The Next Rodeo. Learn more at thenextrodeo.com.
Hi there, I'm John O'Hurley. You know, our pets are beloved family members. But sadly, though, there are so many dogs that get euthanized every day due to the lack of funding. To give them a chance at adoption, I invite you to support Puppy Food Bank. Thanks to generous donors like you, all of the food sent to pet shelters from Puppy Food Bank never comes with a bill. So please go to puppyfoodbank.org and make a generous, caring $15 donation every month. Your donation will absolutely save pet lives.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55 plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it.
Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
$30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of Essentials Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
It's the Morning Huddle.
It's the Morning Huddle. Let's hope we're victorious. Tonight the tip's about 8:30, 8:45. Don't have to do a lot of searching, though you do have to have your second subscription. You have to be on Prime to watch this one. I assume we'll get the A broadcasting team. We're not going to get the NBC Sports Network regional crew. Big Dan Jiggets and Dan Munson sitting on a stool.
You didn't like Jamal Crawford?
Good. Was that Jamal Crawford?
I think it was.
Okay. I mean, it's not like he was horrible. It's not like I should even kind of destroy the play-by-play guy. It's not like they were not adequate. But this is the NBA playoffs. This is the big time, baby.
Who's the A team for Amazon?
I don't know.
Is it Kevin Harlan?
I think so. I mean, Amazon, it's good enough to where I'm not upset with it. The guys I see doing it are fine. I don't even mind their panel.
Might be Dwayne Wade and Candace. Is that the A team? And Kevin
I think
Harlan?
so. I think that's their big.
That's
big
probably
group.
who they're going to get then.
So I don't mind that. They're good. But you know, when you're measured against the greatest sports show in history, with Ernie and Shaq and Barkley, everything else is going to be a deep second. But this at least is adequate. And you know, I'll take this. But the NBC Sports Network, for a playoff game, a second round playoff game, or an elimination game, that's beneath the NBA, and they should be ashamed of themselves. That's just squeezing every last penny of profit out of it because you're not paying for talent. You didn't play. It looked like they forgot that they had the broadcast and had to go hire somebody that had been doing a regional game, had been doing it. Who do you figure Crawford had been working for? Which team do you think he was doing Atlanta work?
Maybe. Well, he's done some NBC, like regular NBC
Has he?
stuff. Yeah, or Peacock, I think. But
Deep
with
roving
Reggie,
Peacock.
he's been it's been him and Reggie a couple times. I've
Really?
heard him. Yeah.
Okay, so at least he'd been up there. But
Yeah.
I'm not saying that San Antonio as a media market deserves more, but we do deserve more. That was just not appropriate to given the situation. And not even to bring together any kind of halftime show, but to force your talent to sit at halftime on stools. That's regional stuff.
Is that what they did?
Yes.
Oh wow.
For a playoff game.
Yeah, you got to have a studio. You got to have like the Dirk, Steve Nash type thing.
That's just not. That's poorly handled professionally, and I don't know if I'm irked because I'm kind of behind the curtain by how little was spent in prep and for that kind of game, given the circumstances it was, at least for us. It just wasn't appropriate, and then you pile that onto the fact it's difficult even to find you, even to get there. I have to pay twice to get there. Got to pay for my internet, then I got to pay for the subscription just to get there, just to see you, and then you offer me this hand puppets. That was not acceptable, but at least tonight we get there. Anthony Edwards is going to be the focus of tonight, and he should be. He's the guy. But given what we saw, and given what I know about the kind of knees that he's dealt with, now obviously he's getting the very best in rehab work, but the grind of every other day is awful. It's awful. You just almost get better and you play again. You just almost get better. And then when he does not have explosiveness. He's about 60 or 70% of what he was. Did you see him get his shot blocked? Was it Champagne that got it at the rim?
I think so.
That shouldn't happen.
He was settling a lot in game 2.
Yes, he's settling, and I think I don't think it's a mentality thing. I think it's a physical thing that he just doesn't feel that he has the explosiveness next to the rim to go get up and do the things he does. Now, the funny thing is, 80% of Anthony Edwards is 100% of most dudes. He can still explode and yam on you, but he just can't do it the way he's expecting, and it's causing doubt in his game. He, to me, is secondary. First off, I feel like he's going to get a run in the game at some point. I mean, he just is. He's that great. It's weathering the storm and keeping it from consistent effort. It's okay if he's responsible for 25 points. Just don't make him responsible for 20 points, 12 assists, and 8 rebounds. Don't let him beat you in every category. You just know he's a superstar. And don't waste a bunch of fouls on him. Don't waste a bunch of fouls on him. Go foul the guys that are going to miss their free throws. There's a bunch of those guys. If he's going to get his. Just don't let him let everybody else get his. And know that there's going to be a run coming. But if you can eliminate the other, if you can take out Julius Randle, which is going to be the most consistent threat, he's going to be the guy that they're going to try to get going because he can do a couple of things. One, he's a threat from 20 feet out. He can beat you with his back to the basket. And two, he's such a space occupier between our two giants, and Cornette and Wemby, and then our averages. We don't have a guy that is built to cover Randall. We have overly tall and underly strong, but we don't have the same height, same mobility. So they're going to have to throw a lot of different things in a lot of different ways. And you guard Randall a different way than you do Anthony Edwards, though they both occupy the same threat. I think you chase Randall, you get in his face, and you force him to work. I don't think we're going to be the beneficiary of some of the foul calls that he got early on. I think you're going to see runs from him too, but if it's a volume thing, I think you're doing just fine. How you doing, Vic? Did you make it back alive?
Yeah. My car smells good.
Oh, I bet it does. You got back just in time.
Yeah. I was hearing all the drama of the pregnant people on a boat.
What do you think of that? That's just...
Why won't that go away?
Well, think about it, man. You're on a boat with a pregnant woman, and it might not even be your kid.
Must be that good.
That's some right? Shakespearean love right there.
I don't know.
That's
I
somebody
thought about that too. I'm thinking, man, it must be that good.
In most stories written about that stuff, somebody dies. Somebody dies. That's how most of these stories end. If it was fiction.
Yeah.
So I wanted to tell the story of the drone before we got into the next hour.
Oh yeah. So what happened?
So you've had a drone delivery. Amazon delivers
just
stuff.
one drone delivery so far, and the other one is later today.
So you're expecting a drone delivery, and then they're going to warn you, like, "Hey, drone's inbound."
Yeah, it'll just say I get a notification, just like a regular, shipment, it'll just say, "Hey, your delivery's on the way."
On the way, but for them, it's not like 7 stops. It's coming.
Right. No, it's
not,
my delivery.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit anything else.
Go stand outside and wait.
Correct.
Well, in Port St. Lucie, there was a woman came out into her backyard and found a drone.
Okay.
And immediately just smashed it, threw it in the burn pit, set it on fire, and then just went back inside. Well, you find a drone in your backyard, and then went back inside. Well, the owner of the drone had the drone had lost connection with the controller, and most drones, in my experience, when that happens, they are wired to fly back home. They know,
right?
Yeah,
it's
like
an automatic, like a fail-safe.
Yeah,
right?
head home, and we'll reconnect or figure out what the problem is. Well, this one evidently didn't do that, and just fell to the ground. But it did have like a tracer, like last known area.
Okay.
And evidently, this house was the obvious house where it might have landed. So she went and knocked on the door, and said, "Hey, you want my drone?" And the lady said, "Yeah, it landed in my backyard, and I smashed it and I burned it."
It's in the burn pit.
Who's in the wrong here?
Well, it is on her property, right?
Mm-hmm. And okay, let me tell you some more.
Okay.
So she had recently posted on the neighborhood Facebook page, the neighborhood watch page. Everybody's got one.
Oh,
like
yeah,
the neighborhood
yeah,
Facebook
that neighborhood
page.
thing. Yeah,
That is full of chismosos and just bitter neighbor on neighbor hatred and crime.
Okay.
So she had already posted like, "Hey, I was outside yesterday naked in the backyard, and there was a drone hovering over me." Now you have to see the picture of the defendant.
In my
now.
experience, and I've seen drones at the beach, how they deliver the bait all the way down, further than what you can throw it, right? But at the same time, whenever you're using drones, you run the risk of losing it, right? One way or another, through a wind gust, you misnavigate and it hits a pole and it's damaged, or somebody shoots it, or anything can happen, right?
I'm serious. Now, certainly, I don't encourage firing weapons.
Right. Yeah. Don't
out.
shoot. Yeah. In city limits, much
But
less.
I live out on some property, and it hadn't happened often. Once or twice, there's been drones flying over my property, and I know that they're looking at me because they'll kind of pause.
Yeah, it's the DEA. They're looking for weed fields.
Yeah, I learned a couple things from Charlie, don't you know? As Steve Earle told me.
It's Charlie.
Charlie taught me some things. Yeah. I know how to hide from the coppers.
Yeah. So do you have that camouflage
I'm
tent?
not getting into my secrets.
You do have one.
I'd live down off Copperhead Road. But anyway, no. But you see them, and my first thought is, if I had a 22 or a shotgun right now,
would they know it was me?
Well, they're obviously looking at me.
Yeah.
Or they're hovering over, looking at something on my property.
Yeah. Can you tell which way the camera's aiming? Or some of them have cameras
you
like
can't
all
tell,
four.
but if they're hovering like 100 feet above you, they're obviously looking at you and toying with you, like, aha, I can see you.
Oh,
And normally I'm bare ass naked anyway, and not that I care.
That's right, because you pee in your pool. They're like, there's this guy peeing in his pool.
You wouldn't
right
know that.
now.
How would you know that? I don't have the blue. I don't have that. I get out of the pool and just pee over the side. That's the great thing.
Oh, okay. That's why it's all flourished.
Nature's just one big toilet. But and what? Am I right? Should I be able to shoot one down? Like just crack one? Is there maybe if you hesitate over my property for more than 2 minutes, I'm allowed to take a shot?
I don't know, man. I wouldn't, because I don't like to get involved in stuff like that, and I'm not hiding anything either. But if it's some creep trying to,
Curve out and check out somebody laying by the pool.
Yeah, either that or they're trying to stake out your house on how to break in.
All that. So why don't I have the right to just shoot it out of the sky?
Mm-hmm.
You can buy those? Can I buy a jammer?
I thought
that would be cool.
Ooh, an EMP. Yeah, but you might EMP everything in your house. So
I don't want to do that. I want like a jammer.
Yeah.
So can I get one on like Hammacher Schlimmer? Can I get a drone jammer?
Get it where you got the magic box. They have all kinds of stuff.
I don't know. So what time is your drone delivered today, do you know?
2 to 6.
Please video that.
Yeah.
Please video the modern day.
I'm telling you, man.
I got a question as we go to break. When you see a woman without a bra walking around, what do you think of her? Do you think of her as brilliant? Do you think of her as overly sexy? There's a study. I don't think you'll be too surprised. We'll talk about it next.
From the San Antonio Sports Star Studios, sponsored by George Salinas Injury Lawyers. This is KTFM Floresville.
This report is sponsored by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
We have meaningful basketball being played in San Antonio for the first time in years, and you know the Roof Hub has proven to be the best place to go watch the games with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. All the games, all the fights, and when you show up at the Roof Hub, show up hungry. Open daily at 11. Great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and the best place to watch the game. Just down from the big blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. The Roof Hub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams sale and get 30% off duration, woodscapes, and super deck products May 1st through the 11th. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online to have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
Come get ready for Mother's Day at JCPenney. Find the perfect gifts and exactly what you are and aren't looking for. A chic handbag you know she'll love and a clutch for you too. A silver necklace that's just her color and earrings you've had your eye on. Because if a few extras end up in your cart, well, you are getting an extra 20% off with coupon. This mall haul will totally get mom's approval. Yes, JCPenney. Valid 5/4 through 5/10 while they last. Exclusions apply.
I'm Bob Burke, founder and chairman of Burke America Parts Group, a family of brands that includes RepairClinic.com, an appliance and HVAC parts solution company that's grown into an international brand. Before AmericanEagle.com, we partially launched a new technology platform developed by another firm. American Eagle helped take our technology to a whole new level with digital marketing, software development, and business insights into our key markets, appliances, HVAC, and outdoor power equipment, and did so both on time and on budget. AmericanEagle.com has the resources, experience, and talent needed to produce solutions. Our new technology platform, developed by AmericanEagle.com, has produced tremendous results with higher traffic, conversion, engagement, and online revenue. If you have any home repairs you need to take care of, check us out at RepairClinic.com. If you need a world-class website or technology project, then I would highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Call AmericanEagle.com at 773-NETWORK. That's AmericanEagle.com, 773-NETWORK.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. Welcome to Markdowns for Miles at AutoZone.
Thanks. Is oil marked down?
Save up to $15 when you buy 5 quarts and a filter.
And fuel treatment?
2 for $9 on Lucas.
Brake pads?
Marked down to free.
Free?
Get free Duralast brake pads when you buy 2 Duralast rotors.
That's several markdowns.
For many more miles. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Restrictions apply.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Looks like we just cleared one of those stalls at 281 northbound at Bassey. Still have the stall at 35 southbound Eisenhower. That one's off to the shoulder. Looks like an accident just coming in far east side of town, I-10, eastbound at Linney Road. Looks like they did move it off to the shoulder and O'Connor just before you get to Weidner, northeast side. Good reports of a wreck. Now, if you guys see something we're not talking about, call us on the traffic tip line. We'll check it out, 210-785-2601. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
In the NBA last night, both series are now at 2-0 as the Pistons took care of the Cavs easily, 107-97. Cade Cunningham had 25 points and 10 assists in the win. Also, the Thunder beat the Lakers 125-107. They're up 2-0 as well. The board continues. The Spurs and the T-Wolves get back to work tonight as the series is now shifted to Minnesota. Tip-off is set for 8:30 and will be televised on Prime Video.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hey, huddle up! Let's get this place straight. Let's go win this game. 2-minute offense in play. It's the Morning Huddle here on 94.1, SASportsStar.com. YouTube, I have not acknowledged our fine folks on the Brigade Bar, always bringing it appropriately so. Go there, SASportsStar.com will take you there. That allows you to listen all over the place. I get texts and follows. We got a lovely following in Peoria, Illinois. Shout out, guys. Sweet. Yeah. All the Spurs fans that have scattered around the world that are now proudly wearing silver and black. I didn't close that story out as we went to break. Victor Brown standing in there went and got tacos. It was spectacular. Yeah. The couple that broke that burned the drone got arrested. $25,000 bail.
That's why I don't like to get involved. If I see it, I'm like, well, I'm not doing nothing wrong, and as long as you're not firing or dropping something on my house. What can you do? I
don't know, man. I think that Vic has the right strategy. If you hear the drone, you go hide out, grab your ghillie suit, and everybody's got a ghillie suit, right?
Yeah,
we've all got one. Just grab your ghillie suit and get your high-powered pellet gun, one of those pump-action daisies that.
Yeah,
you give it about shoot your eye out.
About 15 pumps.
Give that thing with that last pump where you're like.
Or the ones that take the little CO2 cartridges.
No, that's fancy stuff.
Yeah.
And I found the CO2 one being not to be nearly as accurate, but you'd have to be Daniel Boone.
Yeah, you got to be pretty good at it.
You have to be sniper. What's the famous sniper from Afghanistan? What's his name?
Kyle.
Yeah. You'd have to be Kyle, man. You'd have to be taking them out. No, not Kyle Rittenhouse. Stop that.
No,
the other Kyle, the good Kyle.
Dang it.
We'd do that.
Yeah, hold on. I know who you're talking about.
Anyway, onward to other stuff like the unending and horrifying force that is the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Man, are they going to go undefeated, you think?
Man, they are so ridiculously good. And they did it last night again over the and I think it's even magnified more because it's the Lakers, so obviously you see that yellow jersey and you think you expect a certain thing. And then but you don't take into account how badly they get beaten by Oklahoma City consistently. The Oklahoma City, of all the teams in the NBA, just know how to beat the Lakers and can do it several different ways because the Lakers played a pretty decent game. LeBron is, sadly the end is never easy. And the end of LeBron's career, even at his worst, at the downward spiral, the last year or the next to last year of his career, he is still a top 40 basketball player. He's still a guy that would start on every team in the NBA. And it wouldn't be a gracious, oh, you're the king start. He would deserve it. He's still that good, but he's not good enough to lift a team. So that gets painful. Then you combine it with Oklahoma City. They're now 6-0. This is the third best playoff start by a defending champion over the last 30 years. They're 8-0 in the best-of-7 series when jumping into a 2-0 lead. You know this feels over. You got Luka sitting over in khakis. He ain't coming around the bend. It just seems like to beat this Oklahoma City team is going to require so much sustained effort. And it's sustained effort over minutes, quarters, halves, games, series. You can't rest at all. Now, the Spurs are headed there because of the way the fast break press offense and because of the way and just the Wemby effect. You can't relax against the Spurs either. They'll spurt 8 points on you that fast just because they're wired to go. But there is an understanding of pace and flow and how to stop other teams' runs that the Spurs, quite frankly, don't have. And Oklahoma City doing what they're doing, we're getting to what we expected them to get to. Well, they're getting to that Golden State level of, I don't know how, when, or who can beat this team. As good as the Spurs looked over a 7-game series, if Oklahoma City continues to play the way that they're playing, and keeping in mind their second-best player was sitting on the sidelines, and for those that watched the game, will somebody explain to me why he had a star sticker on his chin, on his cheek? Anybody see that?
Really?
It was a little like black sticker of a star. Jalen Williams sitting on the sidelines. What's that? Did he just have it on for a second? Did he wear that on his red carpet walk-in? I don't.
Who was it again?
Jalen Williams.
Jalen Williams? All right.
I think they're trying a little bit too hard in Oklahoma City. I think they realize that they are in a dirt town and they're trying to glam. What are you doing? You look like a 13-year-old cheerleader. It was a black kind of star right on his cheek. Maybe it was for good luck. The only good thing the Lakers can take away from last night is Rui Hachimura is becoming something of a valuable piece. And Andre Ayton, I think we've talked about him before. He is 100% of where he's at. He's never going to be any more than what he is right now. But right now, what he is pretty good. So there's a couple of things that have them, feeling maybe a little bit better about going to L.A. But I can't imagine this isn't going to be a sweep. I just don't see how on earth the Lakers can outscore this team. I don't see where it comes from. There might be some magic sauce because the Lakers didn't play bad last night. It's just Oklahoma City is just that much better. Shea had 22, back on track.
That's a pimple patch.
Is that what it is? Did somebody put that on the bar? Yeah. That's what it is. Maybe that's what it was. He's young. I get it.
Oh, he has acne.
Everybody gets a zit now and again. In fact, at my age, I still get zits.
Yeah, I got one about last month.
That wasn't in my pamphlet when I came through puberty and the zits. I wasn't told that I would continue to get them for the rest of my life. I thought that would be something that went away.
Right in your 20s, that was it.
Yeah, I thought I was done with those. But now every now and then you get a nice one of those, and it normally right before some sort of major event. You get the giant volcanic eruption on the face, which evidently a lot of people like videoing popping pimples. I don't get that.
I love doing that.
Did you see LeBron get mad last night? The end of the game. I don't think I've ever seen this. So the game's over. LeBron's been sniping at the refs all day long and cussing and yelling at Caruso. But did you see the entire team go gather around the referees at the end of the game to go bitch? I've never seen that before.
Oh, my God, really?
Yeah, they all kind of gathered around the refs right at the game was over. Normally refs at the whistle have learned, haul ass, guys. Haul ass to the locker room, get in your civvies and get the hell out of here.
There's no point in arguing.
What's done is done. But it is one of those other signs of a player, LeBron. You just can't do it. Mentally, he knows what needs to be done. Physically, he just isn't able to go and do everything. But what he still can do, he's still a revelation. And it's very difficult to just take it for what it's worth and what he's capable of doing, even at 40. Because he can still touch the top of the box. He still goes after alley-oops. He still charges the rim like he always has. It just doesn't – He doesn't have the stamina, doesn't have the lift like he used to. But that's not the only reason they're getting hammered. But the fouls are the last recourse of a dude that just can't get past it, that just can't do it. It's got to be the fouls. It ain't me. And that's how the Lakers feel are acting right now. The last refuge is, we've done all we can do. Now we need some help from the refs. We got to have at least call us the same as you call Shea's game. And I'm not even going to bring that up because I feel like the inevitable matchup is coming between us and Oklahoma City, and the theme of that series will be watching Shea Gilgeous standing at the free throw line. That's going to be the theme.
Yep.
And it's gonna suck. It's gonna be terrible because this young Spurs team, we've seen it all year long. They don't get that kind of respect, not like Shea does. So if you're within a whisper of a foul, you're gonna be watching free throws. And I think the Lakers, because Shea hasn't played that well, they haven't had to fall back on that yet, even though when he is on the court, he takes an inordinate amount. And, the sad thing is he is getting fouled. He has a knack for it. But that will be the theme if and when we do go against them. Now, to get there, they're going to have to beat the Timberwolves. We'll talk about the gamers and the secret weapon that Pop offered, the fast break idea that Pop brought to the table. We called him Yoda yesterday. They floated in Yoda.
Yeah.
He watched the tape, and off they went. But on the other side, you want to hear this. There was a study done about when you see a woman without a bra on.
Well, just walking around like at HEB or something.
It reminds me of that Jerry Seinfeld episode. I love her whole freewheeling, free-moving self.
Yeah.
Let's see, people laugh at guys my age. I'm 60. I'll be 61. Mm-hmm. Back in the 70s, it was a lot more common not to see, to see women without bras on.
They were the peace ones.
Well, yeah, they were. They were exploring their freedom.
Yeah,
that was good times.
Yeah.
How often do you see a woman walking around in clothing that was designed to wear a bra? You just don't see it.
I see it at Dollar General all the time.
Well, yeah, okay.
They're a little ghetto there, but it's just a quick trip. You know how it is? You take the quick trip to the corner store and you see some people in robes.
But I'm talking about above and beyond.
Yeah.
The ghetto.
Yeah, but like if you're at the mall
you're just out
right?
and about, and you're just at an evening at a restaurant, and somebody bounces by. It's just not that common.
Not here.
To the point now, if you see it, you almost can't help but double take. But when you double take, what are you thinking? Are you thinking this woman is highly intelligent?
Or is something showing?
Or is something going on? Is there something I should know about?
I need to look.
Let's figure what that is.
So you have to look, right?
Well, there's a code. We have to talk about what that code is.
Yeah.
And what studies have shown for both the women and those that view the women. I think you'll find it pretty interesting. It makes some sense. Others, nuts. We'll talk about it next. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
All right, step up. If you really know the Rangers, this is your game on Rangers Game Day. Make your call in the morning huddles, Ranger Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger who takes one deep. He hits one, you're in. Ranger tickets. He hits two. Then we're talking tickets and a hotel stay. Big swings, big rewards. Wake up with the Morning Huddle and cash in with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
Support comes from Amazon Business. You can't rely on guesswork to run your business. With Smart Business Buying, innovative AI tools optimize your purchasing experience, paired with delivery options built for business. Empower your team today. Learn more at amazonbusiness.com.
Giving your liver a spring cleaning is easy with Active Liver from New Nordic, the delicious daily detox that will keep you feeling your best. Search for Active Liver by New Nordic on Amazon or pick up some at your local CVS, Wegmans, or GNC.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying two phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. Money is on the line. Always say hello with Quo. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Hi, everybody. Joe Reinagle here for Window Nation. You know, May's weather is pretty nice, but those hot summer days are going to be here soon. Don't wait until the heat hits to try to avoid high energy bills. Upgrade your home's windows this month during Window Nation's Buy 4, Get 4 free sale. Imagine replacing all your windows with new energy-efficient ones and getting half of them for free. Plus, you could even get them with no money down and no monthly payment or interest for 2 years. Don't wait to put an end to your window problems. Sale ends soon, so visit windownation.com now to book a consultation.
Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Quarry area with extended hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at tsaog.com.
A small business affirmation from Progressive. Food truck owners, today business will be booming. People will love your new menu and not make special orders. You will not roll your eyes when someone calls it a quesadilla. You will also switch to Progressive to get 30 customizable coverage options and restore your inner peace. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and covered selections.
You're locked on The Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's showtime!
No, I'm down with this. Hey, this tradition. Hey, I'm an Aggie. Traditions
It is tradition.
matter.
I'm not going to break it because
That's
AJ's
for you,
not
AJ.
here.
He's feeling fine, doing good, made it to Friday. He'll be back on Monday. It's the Morning Huddle. I'm Rob. Victor Brown pressing those buttons, supplying tacos.
Yeah, man, I was hungry.
Dude, Benny's a la Mexicana.
Yep. The unofficial taco of the Morning Huddle.
It is, in fact, the unofficial. That is not a paid endorsement.
Nope.
It is one from the heart.
But all three of us agree. Actually, that's all we get now.
Yeah. we started out with our carne asada, but and it's that's still wonderful. But this
just outdoes it.
I wonder if they know. I wonder if they have any idea. The fame.
I don't know. A while back, I remember going through the drive-thru and telling the girl there that checked me out was, I told her, we like your tacos. We listened, we're on the Morning Huddle on 94.1. If you want to listen to it, we'll give you a shout out. And no, she spoke English. Yeah, thank God. I wouldn't have be able to say that in Spanish. But and I haven't checked in ever since.
Hey, but guys at my Valero Circle K, I hope you're listening now. They tell me they were. I was in there. I didn't bring this up yesterday. I have a pit stop in the morning. There's a Valero.
Yeah.
And out where I live, there's not a lot. So this one is kind of the hub to our neighborhood. So it's always moderately crowded, except when I go at 3:45 in the morning. It's just me, and there's two working overnight, depending on when I go. And there's one guy I see all the time. But he's relatively new, and he thinks I'm somebody else. I don't know who he thinks I am. But he thinks I'm on a soap opera.
Are you that guy Victor from...
I don't know.
Is it All My Children?
Or yesterday I went in and, hey, bro. And I have a very particular order, and he knows what I'm getting when I walk in.
All right.
So he turns, and he's going to the back of the counter. You can figure what he's getting for me. And he gets my stuff, and he puts it on the counter. And he looks over to the side, and there's a guy stocking like potato chips or doing something. He goes, hey, here's that guy I was telling you about. I thought he was talking about being on air, because I told him, hey, man, why don't you I know you have control of the radio here. Why don't you put us on in here? And, you know, every time, and once he found out that I work here, I get updates. I live kind of in a region where a couple of Spurs live. I don't want to give away, but they kind of live close, one in particular. And every time I go in there, if they've been in, I get an update. They came in, this is what they bought. And so I thought he was talking about me hosting the show. He said, hey, this is the guy I was telling you about. So I go over and like, hey, man, good to meet you. And I pay for my stuff, and I'm walking out. And as I'm opening the door, he goes, now what show is that again? And I said, 94.1. He goes, what? And then I heard him say TV as I closed the door. I think he thinks I'm – and I was already gone. I didn't want to go back in and go, I'm not nearly as famous as you think I am.
Yeah.
But I think he thinks I'm somebody like – I wonder what he thinks I'm doing that early in the morning.
Who's on TV that looks like you, right?
Here's the guy I was telling you about.
He doesn't think you're a
And what was that
KSAT
show
guy,
again?
right?
And I was like,
Yeah.
the radio. And as I walked out, I could hear him say, what? I thought it was. And I'm like, I'm not going to go back and go, no. I'm just really curious who he thinks I am. And if I can leverage this into something. Oh, one last thing before we jump into braless women. And I mean that with all sincerity. Was this a rumor that yesterday Circle K's were selling gas at like 40 cents off?
No, I didn't hear anything about that. All I kept coming across was the pop memes of "Don't honk."
Oh, thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah, well, that's the only.
See, one of the problems of doing morning show is the fog of war has not cleared. The overnight news has not really been rendered until we're just about done with our show. And yesterday we opened I hope it wasn't too crazy on Military Drive last night. I hope y'all saved some gas money and got some sleep because it is just the second round. But no, we was wrong. Those you guys are going crazy. What are you doing? Did you see the mayhem going on down the road?
Oh, I bet. See, it's a pointless. You see,
I'm all for pointless celebrations. I'm down, but pace yourselves. Don't hurt anybody. And I didn't see a lot of anger. I saw a lot of fireworks. I heard a lot of pops and some explosions. But I just pace yourself because I can't imagine what it's going to be like winning a game 5 on the road or whatever the case may be. When it really matters, this is just the second round. This is the second game of the second round. I guess it was pent up after game 1. They saved all their cherry bombs and all the fireworks. And I would like to congratulate those that actually have the fireworks, that had the wherewithal to hold some back after New Year's, just in case. I might need 100 Roman candles. You never know.
I do have some left over.
Do you really?
I have about maybe. Let's see, about 20 Roman candles and about 12, maybe 15 artillery shells left, and then the 1,000 roll of firecrackers. That's what I have left.
Fireworks around my house, kind of like popcorn. We use it till it's gone. We eat it till there's nothing left.
I was going to do that this year, but since my sons weren't with us, they were celebrating. It was just my wife and I.
So you just had some leftover fireworks that you just kind of put away for you never know.
Because it was midnight. It's way past my bedtime, right? So I'm sleepy.
In Florida, in Florida, there's if you open up any statement with in Florida, I lived there for several years. You can buy fireworks 24/7. You can buy fireworks at the grocery store.
Oh yeah. What was it? South Carolina on my way to. I think I was in the way Washington D.C. during the military days, right? Yeah, there was a store that looks like a dollar store or whatever, but it's just nothing but fireworks. And you could pop it at any time. And
they're building one of those by my house.
We were kids in a candy store, and it's 24/7, 365-day sale. It's not just on certain.
And you never know when you need a cherry bomb at 3:30 in the morning.
I know.
It's good to have access. That's one of those benefits of living in a society.
Why can't we elect people like you in Texas?
That has their priorities in order. We need 24-hour fireworks stands. That nothing says America more than that. I mean, I'm completely, because you never know when an impromptu honking celebration down military might come up. Where are you going to come up with the Roman candles?
Did we make the playoffs? Let's go.
I'm not saying don't do what they did. Go do it. I'm not even upset with impeding traffic to an extent. We're celebrating. We're partying. But Cobb's got a job to do. Don't do that.
Don't take a gas can.
Don't wait for the finals. Pace yourself. I'm just saying, as a vet, that old joke about two bulls seeing a herd of cows down at the bottom of the hill, and one says, let's run down and get us one. The other one says, let's walk down and get them all. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Patience. Go slow. Save yourself. I mean, what are you going to do when we win this thing? You can't bust out the howitzer. You're gonna, let's have a peak performance kind of time. Let's measure ourselves. But Tuesday night, when a game 2 of round 2, that's too early for that. I think we're all for the excitement and celebration. If I wasn't an old crotchety man and sleepy, I'd have been down there too. But I don't want to see you setting stuff on fire. Go do. Yeah. Do you think? No, like I said yesterday, there's a lot of cities celebrating. Everybody celebrates in their own way. Nobody celebrates more than we do. There's an equal, I would say, on par.
Right, you're right.
But let's just kind of let it happen when it needs to happen, when we're all like, all right, for next, it'll be like the Purge. We'll win the title. For like 6 hours, we'll just all lock our doors and you guys go crazy. Just go do what you got to do, get it out of your system.
Everything's legal.
Just do what you got to do, and then we'll all get together, kind of hungover and wore out for the parade. We'll see each other again in October. Yeah. But right now, it's just too soon.
Will it be like that if the Cowboys won?
I can't even imagine what that would be like. But the thing about what the Cowboys is, but when that actually happens, we're going to be in space. We're going to be actually watching the games from Mars. But the thing about the Cowboys is it's kind of like you don't have that many opportunities. There's a playoff game, there's another playoff game, and then before you know it, you're in the Super Bowl. You have four. You have 4 opportunities at most. With the NBA, you could do this 20 times.
Each series. What if they all go to Game 7?
Well, if they all go to Game 7s, that's 16 times that you would go nuts. So pace yourself. We got a lot more to do. Let's walk down the hill and get them all.
Save that bail money for something else.
Yeah, save the bail money for when you shoot down a drone and burn it in your fire pit. That's what you save your bail money for. When you see, I've teased this so far down the road, it's like Lindsey Buckingham. I'd like to thank Lindsey Buckingham for waiting on the side. Okay. I promise when we get back, we're going to talk about a braless woman. Has that ever been promised to you before?
See, promised, talk about a braless woman.
Nope. Has anybody ever promised?
Nope.
That
Nobody's
in your
ever
life?
promised.
I'm so glad that I could be the guy to do it. We'll be right back. It's 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Got a few new trouble spots. Let's start at 35 southbound just before Frostbank Center Drive. That stalls off to the shoulder. Another at 410 Frontage Road eastbound 35. Right shoulder blocked with a broken down vehicle. 35 southbound Eisenhower. That's a stall. Right shoulder blocked. And a minor wreck at I-10 eastbound at Linney Road. This is far east side of town. That wreckage has now been moved off to the right shoulder. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Red Diamond Tea.
Go ahead, sip into summer with Red Diamond. Fresh brewed with just 3 simple ingredients: tea, water, and sugar. Always cold and ready in the refrigerated section. Red Diamond Fresh Brewed Tea. The perfect sip does exist.
All right, our Sports Star crew, listen up. If you want to keep winning in life like our San Antonio Spurs do on the court, head over to Game Day Men's Health. Cibolo Shirts or Alamo Ranch, the roster stacked with all-stars just like our Spurs. Experts trained in hormonal health, erectile dysfunction, weight loss, advanced peptide therapies. Why go to the G League when you can take your talents straight to the top, baby? Whether you're tired all the time, you've got low energy, maybe you've got some weight gain or the brain fog, maybe you need a little help in the bedroom. I'm not here to judge. They've got you covered. Their Hall of Fame team and services like testosterone replacement and peptide therapies will get you back in the game. Located in Alamo Ranch, or choose the Cibolo Shirts location on I-35 and 3009 across the highway from HEB. Call 830-376-9100 or visit GameDayMen'sHealth.com and book your appointment today. Win back your health, win back your life. It's game day. Let's go. That's 830-376-9100.
At Fisher Investments, we may seem like other money managers, but we're different.
What makes you so different than the rest of us?
We ensure clients receive unparalleled service at every step of the relationship.
Tell me more.
Our investment counselors focus on service over sales, prioritizing clients' needs.
How do you make money?
We don't sell any commission-based products. We have a simple management fee based on the value of our client's portfolio. So we do better when our clients do better.
What about client portfolios?
We get to know each client, their finances, family, health, lifestyle, and more, and then we tailor a portfolio based on their specific goals and needs.
Your clients really come first then, huh?
Yes, we make them a top priority. Our goal is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement.
Wow, maybe we are different.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss. Since 1993, Thomas J. Henry dedicated himself to building a firm that injured clients can trust and respect. A firm backed by a track record of success and commitment to our clients. If you've been injured, trust Thomas J. Henry, San Antonio, Texas.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Ownwell. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at ownwell.com/terms. Estimate based on your neighborhood average and individual results may vary.
When I saw how high my property tax bill was, I was shocked. We couldn't afford this. But I discovered Ownwell. Ownwell reduced my property taxes and saved me over $1,000.
Your property taxes aren't set in stone. They can be protested, and they can be reduced. But instead of filing protests yourself and very possibly losing your appeal, Ownwell does it all for you. And we give you the best chance to win and save big. Ownwell has reduced property taxes for hundreds of thousands of Texans and put money back in their pocket, and you can be one of them. And unlike other companies that take half of whatever you save, Ownwell charges just 25%. And that's only if you save.
Now I don't worry about my property taxes. Ownwell reduces it every year.
Sign up now for free. Don't pay unless you save. Text tax to 64,000. Text tax to 64,000. Text tax to 64,000.
This is Officer Green with the San Antonio Police Department. SAPD is always hiring. Are you interested in a rewarding career that offers great pay, benefits, respect, and a chance to make a difference? Then visit sapdcareers.com if you are looking for a career with opportunities. The SAPD is looking for qualified applicants committed to keeping the Alamo City safe. This is your chance to make a difference. Become one of San Antonio's finest. Visit sapdcareers.com. For eligibility requirements, visit sapdcareers.com.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, we are live at the Root Pub, 281 in Redland Road.
Guess we're going to talk a lot about Game 3, Spurs and Timberwolves.
Why not?
I mean, it's a game.
I think so.
The series tied 1-1.
Pretty big game.
Pre-game with us. The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. San Antonio's Sports Center.
The Spurs and the T-Wolves get back to work tonight as the series is now shifted to Minnesota. Tip-off is set for 8:30 and will be televised on Prime Video. The Knicks have a 2-0 lead in their series over the 76ers as they head back to Philly tonight for their Game 3. Tip-off is set for 6 o'clock. In NFL news, the first ever game in Australia is set. They'll be playing September the 10th with the Rams and 49ers. The game will be broadcast on Netflix, according to The Athletic's Andrew Marchand.
This is Jason Minix from The Blitz. You're listening to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
It is the morning huddle. Lottery's on Sunday. This is a year that I'm glad I'm not involved. I wish I was involved,
right?
But I'm glad we're good enough to where we're not paying that much attention. I'm tired of being the lottery watcher. I'm tired of counting and looking at other people's balls. I'm tired of being concerned with how many balls you got. And if my balls are big enough, I don't want to hear that or see that anymore. But it is Sunday. Well, in about 15 minutes, we'll look at the lottery possibilities. And there is a worst-case scenario that would involve Oklahoma City. If there's a possibility of us jumping from the frying pan and, in fact, to the fire, it might be Oklahoma City not only winning a world championship, but getting the number 1 overall pick.
Right. All right.
Or something they're about. So let's talk
about this brawl.
Brawlers women.
All right, couldn't wait.
Okay, there's a publication of great repute named Frontiers in Psychology.
Okay.
There was a recent study. Somebody secured some money, put together a scientific method theory, and went out and tested it and then wrote about it.
Okay.
And the study suggests that a woman's decision to wear a bra involves a strategic trade-off between signifying physical attractiveness and then avoiding negative social judgments, of appearing available and sexy, but at the same time, just being a functioning member of society. They have to decide which way they're going to be viewed.
Okay.
In your mind, when you see a woman of, let's say, of standard to large endowment,
okay,
and I don't know what standard is. Let's just go, I don't know.
38D?
D cup. I mean,
there's more C cups, I think.
I mean, you don't want to sprain a hand. You don't want to go too big. But, whatever it might. You see a woman out and about without a bra on, just, and it's obvious that it's not hidden, but it's obvious not out there, too. It's just evident that she's not wearing a bra.
There is a 100% chance I'm staring.
There is that.
To figure it out.
Well, scientists have conducted a study. They wanted to understand the evolutionary and social factors driving the clothing choices of women and why there were times in our era, like back in the late 60s, early 70s, when women were burning their bras to signify breaking from societal norms, that they're no longer going to be bound up by the spandex lycra of the man holding the ladies firm and taut. So when you see a woman walking around with no bra on, what do you think?
She's too lazy to put one on.
You think you're lazy?
Look, when my wife gets home and the bras come off.
No, I'm not talking about that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying her mentality is, and I'm thinking, I don't know if these people are, but when she takes that bra off, that's telling me she's not going anywhere.
When I was a senior in high school, it was 1983, one of the sexiest things a young 17-year-old boy had ever seen was Jennifer Beals take her bra off out her sleeve. Remember that in Flashdance?
Oh, yeah, I remember
how
that.
she wiggled around and then her bra fell out the side?
Yeah.
I could not believe it.
Mm-hmm.
It was like watching Houdini escape. I was like, I cannot wait to try that. I cannot wait to see if I can work that and pull her bra off through her sleeve. See if that's even possible. But
I remember practicing on my junior high school girlfriend how to remove the bar with one hand.
Yeah, if that was. Well, once you mastered that, you could go pow and pop that thing with pow.
Dude, by senior year, I was a pro.
Pow with that thing.
3 fingers and 2 seconds later,
it's like
done.
snapping your fingers, man. Pow.
Yeah.
But you see a woman that doesn't. What do you think? Do you think, oh, there's a professional woman that is out there, not caring about social norms, just being a human being, or do you think that girl's out there? She's looking for something. She's available and she's letting us know.
My opinion is, if they're just just freelancing out there, not caring, that means her boobs are in good shape.
Well,
right?
that's not necessarily the case. I mean, that's in the eye of the beholder.
Right. And my thing is, if they do constantly wear bras, they depend on the push-up part.
Well, we can all tell.
Yeah, right, we can. But
I'm not against it.
They think we can't.
Oh, I don't know. You highlight what you're good at. You highlight your attributes. Some of them require a little architecture, little leverage. Well, to explore the dynamics of what people thought as they were looking, and those that were being the braless, the researchers recruited 686 heterosexual adults.
Okay.
Now, they did this in the country of Slovakia. I don't know what Slovakians view, what their preference. I don't know. I know that when I think Europeans, I think that they're much more apt not to wear bras than American women. I do, and I would say those that travel would say the same. That it's more likely you'll see in the summer months women without a bra. In the colder months, immediately. But in the summer months, anyway, they had 409 women, 277 men, with an average age of 35 years. Mm-hmm. They used social networking sites to distribute their survey and asked participants to invite their acquaintances to join. So they measured sociosexuality among the participants. That referring to a person's willingness to engage in casual sex without a committed emotional relationship. They also asked participants about their pornography consumption, as this can also influence the decisions. What do you think they came up with?
No, tell me.
Well, this was the test. They took a subgroup of 158 women who viewed 10 pairs of photographs showing women's torsos. Each pair featured the same woman wearing a white shirt, once with a bra, once without a bra. Okay. Then they would choose the image which each pair looked more sexually attractive. They'd also choose which image suggested greater relationship fidelity.
Okay.
And what do you think the findings were?
I don't know. Tell me.
Oh, no, okay. 78.5% of the female participants reported that they wear a bra almost every time they go out. And in private settings, they, of course, when it's evenly split. Women reported having smaller, firmer breasts were more likely to go braless in public.
Right.
Why not?
Yeah, because when they turn left or right real quick, it doesn't hurt them.
There's nothing coming from behind.
I'm just used to the tortita chichonas.
Well, I mean,
they're so big.
Authors noted that the firmer the breasts, they tend to serve as an evolutionary signal of youth and fertility. So the perkier.
Yeah.
That suggests these women may feel the less need for the artificial enhancement the bra provides.
Okay.
And women with silicone breast implants are also more likely to go braless because why waste the investment?
Okay, the silicone, I've experienced some of those before in my time, and it is creepy.
If you know what you're getting into, as long as you're not misled.
Yeah.
Well,
no, I was misled.
Yeah. I mean, whatever floats your boat. I'm not answering.
Yeah.
Whatever you're down with.
If you've had a water bed and you touch the mattress, the water mattress, that's what it feels like.
Some of them are a little bit harder than others. Some of them are a little bit thicker.
Like
whatever.
you push it in, and then it takes a while to go back to its natural.
If it has the consistency of silly putty, we've gone too far.
Ugh, I can't do that.
So here, listen, guys, listen closely to this part. Just because a woman does not have a bra on or does not wear it is not a signal that they're open and more active sexually. They found that is not a predictor.
These are European women?
These are Slovakian women.
Okay.
And they found that not wearing a bra or in public that had no correlation at all to their sexual proclivities. It had more of a correlation to size.
Okay.
So just because...
Do they use deodorant?
Well, we didn't get it.
Listen, I like that.
Both men and women, when evaluating the pictures, rated braless images as more sexually attractive. However, both genders also rated braless women as less likely to be faithful as a partner. That also, even though that was the ranking, that people that saw it, when the women were asked whether they wore bras or not more often than not, it also had no correlation as to their fidelity.
Yeah, okay.
So just because you're not wearing it or are wearing it doesn't mean you're not a freak or a cheater.
Mm-hmm.
So, everything that we assume to be true is not true. It is more of a choice about personal comfort and style for most women. And I'm so let down by that.
Well, those people need to do a study on the toxicas aquí in San Antonio.
Well, there's a whole other. We can start delving into muffin tops, but so the male version of not wearing a bra is what, like boxers and
no, I think gray sweatpants with no underwear.
That's what my wife tells me.
Yeah,
that's our version of
with no underwear, just gray sweatpants. That's it.
Or no underwear or boxers or whatever.
Yeah,
so the boys are free and flowing around. But what women don't understand, and has been explored in depth in a Seinfeld episode, is the shrinkage factor when it's cold. There is a variance.
Yeah. The water was cold.
There is a variance. It's true. I have one. I can tell you. So
I remember being in the hospital one time. It's so cold in there, and the nurse was gonna,
they're like, "Hey,
check
this is
down
not
there.
me."
Yeah, I told her, "Look, man, I'm a grower.
This is not me.
I apologize, but
and see,
don't laugh at the other nurses in the room because I can hear y'all."
So, yeah, women nurses.
Yeah. Hey, they've seen them all.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But at least y'all's don't shrink when you walk outside.
Yeah. The only thing that when it's cold, of course, what gets harder, woohoo.
Not mine.
You could see.
Well, I'm it's like a scared turtle.
A baby turtle.
Just horrifying. So at least y'all don't have to deal with that. And I can tell you as a whole, walking around without chonas on is.
Yeah, I can't do that.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And I would
I'm
think
not a
women
tidy
the same
whitey
way.
guy, but I have to have something.
Yeah, I gotta have my boys need a home.
Yeah, my boy. Yeah, they
the
can.
comfort, safety of a cup. Just hold it. Just a nice, soft place to hide.
I can't let it have it sticking to the side of my leg.
So long story short here, next time you see a woman with without a bra, sneak the peek because you have to. It's in our DNA. It's in our DNA.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We're looking.
We are.
It's that simple.
But realize that the purpose behind that isn't to attract you. It's more about comfort. Despite what you might believe, just because she doesn't have a bra doesn't mean she's in any way attracted to you. It also doesn't mean that she would not be. She'd be more likely to be less than honorable. That she could be above moral repute and just be comfortable. And God bless them all. Coming back, let's talk about the college basketball world. I know there's bitching and crying. Why are we going to have 76 teams? And my point, yet again, is why not? What does it hurt you? Let's look at what they're doing and how they're doing it as college basketball chases the dollars. We'll be right back. It's 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
The John Clay Wolf Show. Here's what's going on in the Wolf Pack.
Keeping that slunging on out there.
Naked pictures of his
Tommy Lee Schlong
business.
I don't know if Tommy Lee Schlong can type. Hi, Mr. Schlong.
Hi, John. I tell you, no, I can't type, no, but I can dictate.
The John Clay Wolf Show.
Listen to the John Clay Wolf Show, Saturday morning at 8 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
When snack time calls, Pork Rinds answers. Be your own crunch time hero with Southern Recipe small batch pork rinds. Skip the chip and go straight for the ultimate crunch that's low carb, high protein, and loaded with bold flavor. We're talking sweet barbecue or hot honey. Yeah, it's that good. Snack smarter, crunch harder. Stock up on Southern Recipe small batch pork rinds at H-E-B or head to porkrinds.com. Make Southern Recipe your crunch time hero.
Missions fans, celebrate Tuesdays for the Cultura at Wolf Stadium with AARP $2 Tuesdays. Presented by San Antonio Sports Star. $2 tickets, beer, hot dogs, and more every Tuesday home game. Get your tickets at samissions.com.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. Money is on the line. Always say hello with Quo. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Harry Douglas here. Let me ask you something. What if you can enjoy the taste of a cocktail, the warmth of a spirit, and still stay fully in control? That's RK Zero Proof, a pioneer in the alcohol-free spirits category. RK delivers bold flavor and a real warming sensation with 0 alcohol, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and 0 calories. Perfect for nights out, social gatherings, or anytime you want the experience of a drink without sacrificing tomorrow. Check it out at rkbeverages.com. That's ARKAY beverages.com. RK, all the flavor, none of the alcohol.
Shh, here she comes. Surprise! They sent a duplicate shipment to your flower shop! Now you have to pay for 1,000 extra carnations! Also, there's a beehive outside your store! And they're super aggressive! There's thousands of them!
Progressive knows small business owners usually don't like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise? Saving 13% on commercial auto insurance when you pay in full.
Also, the egg salad you just ate was expired! Gross!
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Happy Friday to you. We made it. It's 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Woo! Driving you.
Excuse me.
So we got word yesterday that the college basketball world is expanding their party. The March dance just got bigger.
Everybody's getting a ribbon.
In my life, I can remember 32 teams. I remember going to 60. I remember 48.
Okay.
I remember 64, and I remember at every junction, at every turn, when it went to 64. Or was that 83, 84? When it went, or 80, somewhere 82. It's ruining the game. It's all over. What's the point? If you're going to let 64 teams come and play, what is the point of the regular season? Because everybody's in. If you're letting 64 in, we can't have a play-in game on Tuesday. That's dumb. They don't deserve it. But we watched. We kept watching. Who cares? You're right. It makes the regular season less important to those that aren't involved in it. But if you're in the chase for a conference championship, it still matters. Trust me, I know you're still playing for something. You're playing for the win that night. You're playing for the conference title. You're playing for the conference tournament. You're playing for the NCAA tournament. What's next? This has nothing to do with expanding opportunity, though it does. And who cares? We have NBA playoffs with under 500 teams making it. We hate that too, but we've survived. This is about allowing those teams that have decided that they are going to play professional sports in college, that they're going to manage a salary cap, and they're going to have athletes that are acting like athletes first and students second or third, that allows them to appease and entertain, at the same time educate the few that want it, and get a little money for doing it. I don't see a problem with having a couple of 8 games or 4 more games on a Tuesday night. On a Wednesday night before the tournament. I don't see a problem. And once we start doing it, once we have the very first, and it might take a minute or it might be next year, given the state of college sports and the transient nature of the players, it might very well be next year that one of those play-in teams plays 3 games in the tournament, plays 2 games in the tournament, and sends your favorite team home. That's more likely than a dud and everybody falling flat. We're going to have the standard. It's change, and as such, I fear it, even though it doesn't matter to me at all. Now, one small caveat, and this is going to make those even matter that are against this, but I do hold one small caveat back. That this year, you'll notice that in the first 4, the play-in, whatever you want to call it, okay. It was too heavy with big-time programs. It was too heavy with SEC and Big Ten, big-time basketball programs. And it wasn't full enough with those mid-majors that really need this. I think if you're playing in a big-time conference, and we can call them a Big 5 or a Big 4, depending on how much you care about the Big East or ACC, if you want to include them in the conversation. But for all those other conferences across this country that are just trying to stay afloat in modern Division I football and, or basketball, it doesn't mean you deserve to be there. But if you're trying to get there, at least give those guys an access to a little bit of money, to one more game. And if their team wins and they get on TV and just getting invited, you get a little bit more money. Who am I to keep them from getting the money? Who am I to make sure that they can secure enough money for some kid to go play basketball there? That could literally either change their life or at least change their financial circumstances for a minute, where you're not entirely dependent on dorm food and free clothes from the athletic department. And trust me, I've seen that. At least it gives them the opportunity. I am never about closing the door to opportunity. Never. And if you are, why? How on earth does it affect you? It only benefits you. If you have a school of choice, whether it be Incarnate Word, which now might have a shot, or Texas State, or Lamar, or name the myriad of multi-directional schools around this state, named after the city they're in or the direction you're facing when they looked at the front gate. The opportunity to go play in the NCAA tournament just once? Come on, what's the problem there? 8 more teams? We bitch about it every time. It's change, and as such, I fear it. Well, right now, the entire checkerboard is shaken. We're not where we're going to be, but this is a good start. And the key to this is maybe we're finding a way to limit some of the transfers, so this will take care of itself. But this is just the next iteration. Settle down about not deserving. Settle down about it. I just can't imagine telling somebody you don't deserve to go. You only won 19 games. We only want the very best. But that's on Thursday. I'm talking about Tuesday night. I'm talking about games that you're not going to pay one iota of attention if you don't care. If you're a casual college basketball fan, you're going to fill your bracket out on Wednesday night, Thursday about 11, and hope you're smarter than Jenkins in accounting who's just rolling dice and picking colors. That's not going to change one bit. We are halfway home on a Friday. In the next 30 minutes, I make a solemn promise that we're going to get somebody registered to win a double donger challenge. We'll be right back. It's 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the San Antonio Sports Star Studios, sponsored by George Salinas Injury Lawyers. This is KTFM Floresville. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Got a few new trouble spots. Let's start at 35 southbound just before Frostbank Center Drive. That stalls off to the shoulder. Another at 410 Frontage Road eastbound 35. Right shoulder blocked with a broken down vehicle. 35 southbound Eisenhower, that's a stall, right shoulder blocked, and a minor wreck at I-10 eastbound at Linney Road. This is far east side of town. That wreckage has now been moved off to the right shoulder. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org.
Buyers Barricades is proud to provide traffic control, rental, and sales for work zones and events in the San Antonio area and beyond. Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. Learn more online at buyersbarricades.com. That's buyersbarricades.com.
At Target, finding something for every kind of mom and every side of mom just got easier. Does she love fashion? Take 20% off select women's clothing and accessories and find a dress she'll love to wear. Is she into the outdoors? Freshen up her favorite spot with up to 40% off planters, pillows, and poofs. Or keep it classic. Fresh tulips for just $12 and a Dossier fragrance trio for $32. Whatever mom is into, we've got it. Celebrate mom her way, only at Target. Restrictions apply.
Statistics show roughly 20 veterans die by suicide every single day. And every day, more than 1,000 dogs are euthanized.
After the Navy, I became a recluse. I felt like I was still in combat mode.
I felt lost and confused.
For 15 years, Canines for Warriors has been the nation's leading nonprofit organization, providing service dogs for veterans battling PTSD and other invisible wounds of war.
Thanks to my service dog, Lady Cameo, I got my life back.
I'm able to get out of bed in the morning.
Be excited, happy about today.
More than 1,200 veteran lives saved, more than 2,500 dogs rescued, families made whole again. Canines for Warriors is more than a service dog program. It's a promise that no veteran should ever walk alone. To learn more, visit caninesforwarriors.org. Canines for Warriors, saving veterans, rescuing dogs, restoring families.
You like saving money, right? We all do. That's why Allstate just lowered the price of car insurance. Not, but wait, there's a catch. Lower. Actually lower. So if you're shopping around or just want to see how much you could save, check Allstate first for a new lower auto rate that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
As parents,
We have a million things running through our minds. Playdates, checkups, groceries, laundry, diapers, work, carpool schedules, picture day, swim team, did we mention diapers, birthday parties, meal prep, lost permission slips, dentist appointments, and the dog that still needs to be walked. So it's easy to make a mistake. Oh, I forgot birthday candles. Sit tight, hon, I'll be right back. We say we'd never put our kids in danger by leaving them in the car alone. Oh, wait, since when are candles not on the baking aisle? But never happens. And temperatures as low as 60 degrees can be deadly for children left behind. So always bring them with you, and every time you park the car, stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
The Spurs and the T-Wolves get back to work tonight as the series is now shifted to Minnesota. Tip-off is set for 8:30 and will be televised on Prime Video. The Knicks have a 2-0 lead in their series over the 76ers as they head back to Philly tonight for their Game 3. Tip-off is set for 6 o'clock. In NFL news, the first ever game in Australia is set. They'll be playing September the 10th with the Rams and 49ers. The game will be broadcast on Netflix, according to The Athletic's Andrew Marchand.
Sports Center brought to you by SAPDcareers.com. The San Antonio Police Department is always hiring.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hey, gather around. We got a bunch to talk about. It's the Morning Huddle. I'm Rob Thompson. No AJ today. He will be back in the saddle on Monday, but we are carried along under the strong, broad shoulders of Vic Brown and KBB. We will make it through this. That sounded real serious, didn't it?
Yeah.
2 more hours, Vic. You going to make it?
I think so.
You don't got the Hunta virus.
I hope not.
Boy, this is getting nervous time, right?
I got sick out of nowhere. Well, my grandkids
are you as
did.
gun shy as I am?
What do you mean?
I mean, I hear this and I'm like, now I feel like I got to check on it all the time. Now I got to make sure there's not any new cases.
Okay, remember in January of 2020 when they said that the COVID-19 doesn't spread from human to human and don't worry about it. They said that.
I don't remember
And then
that,
in
but
March, we all went homes and then the pandemic began.
And a year and a half later, I went back to work.
Yeah. And a lot of people didn't,
Well,
you know. So.
Yeah, it's just.
And let me add this. Yesterday, my wife did tell me that she goes, we had an abnormal amount of toilet paper sales yesterday. And then here we go. Like, look, everyone gets paranoid. It's like they don't want to get caught slipping. I get it, but I don't know who to believe anymore.
Don't run on toilet paper, please.
No, just don't. It'll be there. Trust
Although
me.
a lot of us, me included, we got a closet full of toilet paper.
From the last
that ain't never going to happen to us again.
I still have. Yeah.
It's like the America's Gold Reserve at Fort Knox.
Yeah.
If the hard times hit, I
Yeah.
got the toilet paper. I'll be okay.
Yeah, like Charmin is the 24-karat gold, and then the generic is the 14-karat gold.
If I should need water or gunpowder,
Jesus.
I've got toilet paper to trade.
And you have wipes too.
I've got
you?
it. No, I don't. I can't.
Oh.
That's AJ.
Oh, okay.
I'm on a septic system. I didn't like that stuff.
No, the Clorox wipe or not? Sanitizer, right?
Yeah.
You have
I got my wife being a teacher.
Yeah. There you go.
We're just now winding down the amount of, we call it sanitizer. Amount of sanitizer.
Okay.
Around the house, having every kid brought like 5 of their own tubes. That's 150 per class that my wife ended up with. So one of the benefits of being a teacher is we can wipe down just about anything.
But I am sweaty and have a small fever.
So the thing that bothers me most about this is, I mean, we can talk about administration and health department, all that. It's not that. It's that it's like weeks of gestation. So you could have it and be walking around for weeks. That scares the fool out of me.
Well, two people.
Not that I want to ruin your Friday.
Two people that were on that boat weeks ago are here in Texas. Yeah. Getting closer, closer, closer.
I don't like this.
I don't know.
Although doing my show from home again.
It didn't cost too much, did it?
That was nice.
Yeah.
I'm not anti.
Yeah, I like waking up and then going to my little studio and then just.
Not that I'm not in my chones only now, but back then it really wasn't a worry.
I wasn't wearing chones. I would just go to the room and sit on my chair.
Roll in.
And peel off the chair.
We've been watching closely with bated breath. Is Aaron Rodgers going to play with the Pittsburgh Steelers? I can't wait. Oh,
man.
I got to know, is Aaron Rodgers, as Booger McFarland called him, a 40-year-old quarterback that's afraid to get hit? Is he going to come back? Well, good news, Steelers fans. It appears that this weekend he will visit the Steelers and will go ahead and sign with them. This according to Ian Rappaport.
Okay.
So if you're worried about the long nightmare that is the end of the Aaron Rodgers career, not prolonged, worry no more. It will be prolonged. One more year as Aaron Rodgers looks like he's staying with the Pittsburgh Steelers. We talked about it earlier. Other bits of news coming out of the NFL. If you'd like to go see the NFL play Upside Down, and in Australia, they have booked. They've got a stadium booked. It's in Melbourne, September the 10th. The Rams and the 49ers will be squaring off against each other.
Netflix isn't going to crash, is it?
Well, I hope that they'll make it through. They're going to be stress tested on Sunday night with the Kevin Hart live broadcast of his roast. But September the 10th is going to be a Thursday. They're going to be in Melbourne. I want that straw. I want that assignment.
Right, you have to go cover the game.
I got to go cover that. I'm a huge. It's the Rams and 49ers. I don't like either one of those guys, but I can't root for a team that ever wears yellow pants. So it'd have to be 49ers. You know how hard that is.
Ugh.
That's not the way we want to go.
I've been hating the 49ers since the Montana days.
Yeah, it's one of those. I just can't abide. But I'm going. If you had the choice, Brazil or Melbourne,
I go to Brazil.
Would you? You're AJ.
Oh, yeah. I would totally go to Brazil.
There's that level of danger that I just am not. I played too much.
I'll blend in easier.
Was it Call of Duty or Modern Warfare that we had to go through the favelas of Brazil?
Oh, I don't know.
I think it was Call of Duty.
I didn't
That's
play
a brigade
that,
bar question. I fought my way out of there too many times. I got flashbacks. I got PTSD from the favelas. From way back when. Speaking of things you did during the Great Lockdown, playing Call of Duty. Fighting my way out of the favelas. I didn't have to fight my way out of
Those were my sons. Yeah, one was PS5, the other one was Xbox. So,
well, yes, I played just because every night when I was going to bed, my son would start, and you could just hear in the other room my son commanding his regiment.
Yeah.
Flank him to the right! Flank him to the right!
I'm glad I didn't get caught up in that. I would probably still be playing now.
Where's the best outdoor place to watch the Spurs? The Rock looks fantastic.
There was a place in La Cantera, I believe. Is that it?
That's the Rock.
Okay.
That's the headquarters.
That
looks one? Fantastic. The outdoor viewing is going to be spectacular tonight. I mean, the party's going to be great. It's just the 8:30 tip. Yeah. It's just I don't.
I'll start drinking at what 7?
Well, the thing is, if it was a 7 o'clock tip, you could get there, get a table, and have a meal.
And you'll be done by the meal by halftime.
And have your meal at halftime and either decide to stay or leave and be someplace to see the second half. At 8:30, you've already had your meal. So you're not going to go to a restaurant.
You're probably, 2-3 beers in,
yeah,
right?
Maybe. So you can't really go to a restaurant because if you leave the restaurant and then go to a bar, that place is already packed.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get in and get a table. So wherever you choose, you got to choose early. So you got to make the right decision or you're stuck. Because if it's 8:15 and you're sitting around like, hey, let's go to Twin Peaks. No. There ain't no room. There ain't no room in there.
There's no room.
There ain't no room. Name the sports bar. So wherever I'm going today, I got to pick, and we got to be there early. So then it has to combine not only a fine meal but easy viewing access.
Hey, is Mission Drive-In still open? Can't they put one of their?
Here we go. Let's
do
big.
that. Yeah.
Let's think big. Let's
use
broadcast
a big screen
because that way I'll reserve a spot and show up and watch the game on my. Dude,
I'm telling you. There's a money making idea.
Spurs, you listening to us? Because
they have projectors.
These 8:30 tips, you can't go to a meal and then we'll go over to the sports bar and watch it. No, you got to go to the sports bar. You got to be there by 7.
Mm-hmm.
Any later than that, unless you have reserved a table and you got somebody who's willing to do that for you, there ain't no place to go.
And
so
you got to
pick the right.
Yeah.
This is a good night for the servers. This is a good night.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be baking that night.
The economy's going to be stimulated tonight.
But that is an idea, right? Mission Drive-In.
I think that's a fabulous
Spurs
idea.
Viewing party.
We all just watch it in the bed of our truck.
Well, are we confident that we're going to beat the Wolves? Let's get it ready for when we play the Thunder.
So, yeah, or just adjust the tip times to where, you can do both at the same time. Because 8:30, I'm not waiting that late to eat, and I don't want to be mid-level done, and then they're trying to get the 4 top up so they can sit somebody else.
I eat at 5.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I want to be where I'm going to be, but I don't want to stagnate at restaurants' tables. But I guess you understand that if I sit down to eat at 8:15, wherever I am, I ain't leaving until midnight. That's the other thing. These restaurants that you might be eating at or might want to close by the time this thing's over. That'd be stupid. Is the weather going to be good? I think the weather, we got thunderstorms, possibility,
it's going to be
but it's not going to be hot. Well, it's going to be in the 80s today. It's going to kind of warm up. But a perfect night for San Antonians to get together. And once again, Military Drive, chill. Vic showed me a picture of a dude with a gas-powered air blower. Just hanging it out the window, just blowing the air because it was loud. just
I was scrolling so fast I had to scroll back a few to make. Is that what I really saw?
Like, is he blowing something? No, it's just for the noise. That's how we roll. He got his air blower and hung it out the window of his pickup and just let it blow.
No mames, ya.
I'm trying to think, what's my loudest power tool?
Oh, so today it's going to be 78 with a low of 68.
So nice weather.
30% chance. And tomorrow is 88, and Saturday will be 92.
For those of y'all, see, there's a lot of rookies out there in their playoff run. And we have a rookie playoff crew that hadn't been through this in a decade. Mm-hmm. And you don't get the dynamics of the night out for the Spurs game. So I was just trying to warn people. If you think you're going to a restaurant and then you're going to go meet at a sports bar right before tip-off, good luck.
First of all, you won't find parking.
You're not going to find parking. You're not going to get anywhere near any kind of service or any kind of bar because you and 1,000 other people have been excited about this. But the other 900 got there at 7 p.m. And staked out the spot. So whatever your decision is, make it early, and don't leave.
Yep.
Because the number of closet Spurs fans is not going to start to, and I say closet in that they're always Spurs fans, but they're not rabid. With every passing game, it's kind of like the Hunter virus. Somebody else gets infected with every passing game. And next thing you know, you're standing at the back of a bar hoping for sight of the bartender. Please, one more beer before the end of the night. Coming back, we'll figure out if they're going to get there. They're playing Minnesota in Minnesota. Anthony Edwards had a few things to say, so did the rest of the Spurs. Why don't we hear from them directly, Vic? We have these things that are called recordings.
Yeah.
That are digitized and ready for your consumption. We're going to hear from the players themselves coming up next. And we're giving away an opportunity, a chance. We're giving you the opportunity to greatness. We're going to give you a double dong challenge opportunity. Pick the player that could hit a home run. You get a pair of tickets to a Rangers game. You pick a player that hits 2 home runs, or get you a room so you can celebrate that goodness. We'll be right back. It's 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Let's be honest. Watching the Rangers is better when you got something on the line. On Rangers game days, call your shot with the morning huddles. Rangers double dinger payday.
Play ball!
Pick the Ranger you think will send one into the seats. He hits 1, you're going to a Rangers game. He hits 2. Now you've just been upgraded. Tickets and a hotel stay. That's what we call getting paid. Wake up with the Morning Huddle. Make your pick and win with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
Hello, my name is Jason Thompson.
I'm an attorney here in San Antonio and have been practicing law here since 1994. And in the past 30-plus years, I've helped hundreds of San Antonians injured by negligent drivers. If you've been injured in a car-truck collision, call me, 210-900-0400. I did want to let you know of a very disturbing trend I've seen that you really need to be aware of. If an attorney or someone acting on that attorney's behalf calls you after a traffic collision, with very limited exceptions, that is called barratry or solicitation. It's a crime and is unethical under our state bar rules. Do not answer these phone calls. Do not hire an unethical attorney. Neither I nor anyone in my firm will ever call you after a traffic collision. If you need my help, and if you've been injured in a traffic collision, I think you do, you'll need to call me. My name is Jason Thompson. My number is 210-900-0400, or go to my website, alawyerforus.com.
I got to tell you about Game Day Men's Health. That's right, friends. The clinic over at Game Day Men's Health was built around the idea that guys like us, the fellas, the boys, that we deserve a modern approach to healthcare. And at Game Day, they go beyond routine checkups. They can address the full picture of your well-being. If you're tired all the time, you've got low energy, maybe you got some brain fog, maybe you need a little help in the bedroom, maybe you want to lose a little bit of weight, they've got you covered no matter what over there at Game Day Men's Health. They've got experts trained in all those departments: testosterone replacement, erectile dysfunction, weight loss, advanced peptide therapies. They can do it all. And you're going to notice as soon as you walk in the door what kind of atmosphere you're in. It's very comfortable. It's like a sports lounge. The appointments are flexible. They're open as early at 7 a.m., so you can call them right now, 830-376-9100. Head on over to Game Day Men's Health. Cibolo Shirts or Alamo Ranch, both are fantastic, and both will take care of you. 830-376-9100. It's game day. Let's go.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. Money is on the line. Always say hello with Quo. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Ownwell. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at ownwell.com/terms. Estimate based on your neighborhood average and individual results may vary.
When I saw how high my property tax bill was, I was shocked. We couldn't afford this. But I discovered Ownwell. Ownwell reduced my property taxes and saved me over $1,000.
Your property taxes aren't set in stone. They can be protested, and they can be reduced. But instead of filing protests yourself and very possibly losing your appeal, Ownwell does it all for you. And we give you the best chance to win and save big. Ownwell has reduced property taxes for hundreds of thousands of Texans and put money back in their pocket, and you can be one of them. And unlike other companies that take half of whatever you save, Ownwell charges just 25%. And that's only if you save.
Now I don't worry about my property taxes. Ownwell reduces it every year.
Sign up now for free. Don't pay unless you save. Text TAX to 64,000. Text TAX to 64,000. Text TAX to 64,000.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Good morning to you. Welcome into the Huddle. While you're here, go to sasportstar.com. You can launch from there to our YouTube feed, our channel. Like it there. Do your due diligence. Help us out. We get graded on stuff like that. Welcome aboard, Brigade Bar. Thanks for hanging with us today. This Sunday is the lottery. And, you know, the lottery, hope springs eternal for all teams. This is the last of the tanking era lottery picks, I hope, with the recent adjustment to how the The draft will be dispersed following this draft. But this year, if you tanked, if you did your job according to the rules, you got a chance to go get either A.J. DeBanza or Darren Peterson, Cameron Boozer. Darius Acuff Jr., the guard from Arkansas, launched himself into the top 5. And then there's Caleb Wilson at North Carolina. Those are the suspects. I think that's not the draft order, but those are all the dudes that are going to go early in the draft. Some worrisome bits. The lottery, like I said, is going to be on Sunday.
Okay.
The way they're going to do it is they're going to draw for picks 1 through 4. And then after that, once we slot 1 through 4, it's possible that somebody that might have been like a 6 or a 7 or an 8 might have made it in, and then they'll set the draft order. The order, they're not going to draw to see who drafts number 5. At that point, it'll become by record. But the bottom 4, if you're in it, the Wizards, Pacers, and the Nets have the best chance to land the number 1 overall pick, each at 14%. AJ DeBanza is the odds-on number 1 overall. He sits right now at -300, -300. Darren Peterson is at +300, now 310. I saw it just bump. Cameron Boozer is 12-1. Darius Acuff and Caleb Wilson both can come in at 100-1. DeBanza easily outpacing the rest. He'll be the 5th player ranked in the number 1 in the Sports Center Next 100 that will then have gone first overall. Last year it happened with Cooper Flagg. Anthony Davis did it coming out of high school. Andrew Wiggins, Ben Simmons, and also joined that crew. There is unlike last year with Cooper Flagg being the prohibitive number 1, there's it's a 2-horse race, but that beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Both those guys are going to be immediate help. The Spurs are going to be down at the bottom. I see the center Sinak that played for the University of Houston falling down to that mid-20s range where we expect the teams. Among lottery teams, 5 have never selected a number 1 overall, including 2 with at least 10% chance of getting the top pick, the Pacers and the Jazz. Oklahoma City, which owns the Clippers pick, has also never won the lottery, though hope springs eternal. This is the 8th year of this system, though it is about to change. I'm so glad we're not having to pay attention to it, but it is worthy of paying attention on Sunday. It'll go on right before the Spurs game. The playoffs this weekend are Western-centric, man. It just feels like this is coming down to a Spurs-Oklahoma City matchup if they can get through tonight. If the Spurs get through tonight, I think this goes about where we expected it to go. It'll probably go 6 if they get through tonight. If they don't, I'm not sure they make it all the way through. The ideal situation, and it's funny how game 3s and 4s matter in different ways, because you go up there and you want, first of all, the first mission is we got to get 1. We got to get 1 just to even this thing out. But how do you get 1? Because tonight, at least for the first 8 minutes or so, just like it was here in San Antonio in game 1, it is going to be absolutely deafening. Do we have can we pull up the Anthony Edwards sound?
Let's see, what do we have here? I'm looking. I just see Castle, Mitch, and Wemby.
We'll find that. We'll dive into
there's one here.
It's not the one from yesterday. It's the one of him.
Came out cool?
Yeah, that was him talking about how flat they came out in game 2 and just got boat raced. Let's dive into what Mitch had to say. This is yesterday's sound that Edwin just brought us in. Okay. Forgive the curtain and you getting to see behind it. Let's go to Mitch, Coach Mitch, and let's talk about what he talked about with him challenging Keldon and Devin. It's a little long, but when you think about this is Mitch 3.
Oh, yeah, okay. Ready?
Let's hear.
All right, here goes Mitch.
I thought he had a really good game. I thought there were some times early in the game, him and Keldon specifically, were putting their energy into all the right stuff. They were just a little indecisive. And I challenged them just because for a second there, especially offensively, it felt like we were doing a lot of the hard work in terms of timing, creating leads, setting screens, pushing the ball in pace, running, spacing. And there was a few fast break opportunities, a few times where it felt like we had an advantage. And guys were just indecisive, and especially those two. And the experience they have, and part of it is the history I have with them. I challenged them in a way that I was mad for them at the time. Not mad at them, but I was really mad for them because it's hard to do a lot of the things that they were doing, and I felt like we didn't capitalize on that, and I wanted them to do that, and it was nice to see both of them step up and take advantage of some of those ways, and a lot of it was not scoring.
It's guys with Devin and Keldon, and it's not.
He needs to hack it up real quick.
Oh,
Jeez.
you just want him to
It's so brutal.
And it is awful. It really is. And I think we hear it more than most just because of our profession. But, dude, clear your throat. But when you look at how the Spurs are going to win this and any other, we know what we have to get from Wemby. We know what we have to get from De'Aaron Fox. We know what we have to get from Steph Castle. We know that those three are consistents that have to provide. Two of those guys have to have decent nights every night to win a playoff game from here on out. But to win titles, it takes guys like Keldon and Devin, the ones that provide even more, the little bit extras. That shot that Devin took in Game 2, where it led, first of all, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's the fastest shot I've ever seen. And we've watched Klay Thompson for the last decade, score 22 points and have the ball in his hand a sum total of like 3 seconds.
He jumped during the pass, right?
But that Devin Vassell catching the ball while in the air or releasing it, it's the fastest shot I've ever seen. But it's going to take those kind of performances of going above and beyond. Keldon is a revelation of effort. And they have got him to where he understands, dude, you got 18 minutes. Go rip it up. And he has been this effort monster that you could tell the pride that Coach Mitch has for him, because a little backstory, as when he was not the head coach, he was a developmental coach, and he is the one that has been at Keldon's side working him since he got here. So there's a little bit of a personal coach, developmental coach, that Mitch has far more than the stake of a head coach. He's been a part of all those extra sessions, all those hours of skills and work that got Keldon here. He knows exactly more than anybody else what Keldon's capable of and where he should be. And what he got from his player was spectacular. And you could tell he was mad that they did the right things and they weren't able to capitalize on him. But he talked about challenging them. And again, in the playoffs, especially on the road, as we learned in Game 1, fortune favors the bold. Hesitance kills you. Sins of commission win games. Sins of omission, letting things happen, lose them fast. If you're going to make a mistake, like they say in the Al Pacino coach speech, make it a huge mistake. Make the decision and do it. Don't hesitate. Spurs capitalized early. We talked about what did Mitch do post-game. Who did he look to? How did he get to where he had a new game plan to beat the Timberwolves? And it turns out it was who we thought. By many reports, the first film session post-game, Coach Pop sat in, and it was the first to notice and the first to say, you've got to up the tempo. You've got to start running them after made baskets, force their hand, make them run. And if that was indeed Pop, and I have no reason to doubt that at the very least he said it, and amongst others, what a brilliant move. It changed the way that the Spurs addressed the game. It's not about pace other than the pace we set, and we're going to go as fast as possible. That's not going to change. That's going to be the watchword for the Spurs tonight. Watch the pace, so when we get ready and go through our daily lines, I expect a lot of scoring tonight. I expect a lot of possessions. I expect a lot of touch the paint, quick 3 shots. I don't want to see the run and gun pull at 3, but I do want to see what we did before, and that's going to involve pace, pace, pace. Mitch talked about the urgency that they played with. Let's hit Mitch too.
Important to protect home court, and obviously we gave that away in Game 1, so tonight was enhanced in that regard. And I thought the guys did a good job of playing with that appropriate urgency.
And that urgency is what turned the page, right? Mm-hmm. Wemby did not have the 12-block miraculous, unbelievable. And it's going to be lost in time because we lost the game. But the game that he played defensively, I'm telling you, is the best defensive performance in a playoff game I've ever seen. And you think about the ramifications of what he did. Now, he didn't back it up with the next game. He didn't have to. But now we've got Finch, the head coach of the Minnesota Timberwolves, complaining to the league that a bunch of his shots are goaltending, that he's getting them on the way down. I love the fact that he brought that up. I want Victor to hear the fact that he brought that up. I'm like Mike Wilbon. Dude, you thought 12 was bad? Let's poke the bear. There's shots he didn't even chase. There's shots he could have blocked that he didn't. I challenge Victor, you go get 15. The thing about Wemby is it's never been about him. And he talked about how much the team meant to him. Let's play Wemby too.
I love how everyone had everybody's back. Tonight it looked like a system that worked.
It looked like a system that worked.
Yeah.
It was a system that worked. Hey, we're going to continue talking Spurs, how they're going to get there, look around the rest of the NFL, and tattooed babies. Those are two words I didn't think I'd have to say. We'll talk about that next. It's 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As far as any major incidents, we are in good shape. Now we're definitely filling in and slowing down. 1604 northbound, Calabria to Bandera Road. Also noticing delays 90 eastbound, 211 to 410. Northeast side, 35 southbound, 1604 on down to Walsham. And on 1604 westbound, O'Connor to Stone Oak Parkway, filling in and slowing down. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
Join the Blitz Monday at NAW, Northwest Automotive Warehouse. This weekend is about mom, but it's not too early to think about Father's Day. Upgrade your truck without breaking the bank. The Blitz, Monday 2 to 6 at NAW in the Big Red Building on Culebra Road.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. You know, the big wireless companies say they have discounts for people over 55, but unless you're willing to sit on hold and ask, you're probably paying more than you should. At Consumer Cellular, there's nothing to hunt down. We're built for people 50 plus with plans starting at just $20. And our 100% US-based customer service actually answers the phone. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com today and get your second month free for a limited time.
Taxes, fees, and other third-party charges will apply. See website for additional details.
I'm Dr. Jason Garrett with Arasti. Whether your pain started yesterday or years ago, we treat the root cause so you can feel real relief fast. No pills, no surgery. Most patients notice improvement in just one visit, and we accept most insurance plans. Stop waiting. Start feeling better. Visit Arasti.com today. That's AIRROSTI.com. Arasti. We fix pain fast.
To find the location nearest you, visit Arasti.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. Got wrecked? Got a pain in your neck? Thomas J. Henry is your next call. Thomas J. Henry has put over $1 billion in our clients' pockets in just 4 years. And we can help you too. Just look at our over 14,000 5-star reviews. The numbers and our clients speak for themselves. So if you've been in a car accident, visit ThomasJHenryLaw.com today. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust. Principal office in San Antonio.
It is game day, game 3 tonight, and you know no better place to go watch that game than the Roo Pub. Pre-game with the Blitz today, 2 to 6, and then stick around and watch the game. The Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, we are live at the Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road.
Yes, we're going to talk a lot about game 3, Spurs and Timberwolves.
Why not?
I mean, it's a game.
I think so.
The series tied 1-1.
Pretty big game.
Pre-game with us. The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. San Antonio's Sports Center.
In the NBA last night, both series are now at 2-0 as the Pistons took care of the Cavs easily, 107-97. Cade Cunningham had 25 points and 10 assists in the win. Also, the Thunder beat the Lakers 125-107. They're up 2-0 as well. The board continues. The Spurs and the T-Wolves get back to work tonight as the series is now shifted to Minnesota. Tip-off is set for 8:30 and will be televised on Prime Video. It's the Morning Huddle here on San Antonio Sports Star. I don't know how disturbing this news is, but it's kind of like if you have a favorite, if you had a star from a sitcom that you watched and sitcom went off and the actor in the series went away. But every time you see the series, you think of that person, that star, that actor, think, oh, I wonder whatever happened to them. And then you see them turn up on Dancing with the Stars, which is kind of like the last stop before you end up, I don't know, doing dinner theater. I don't know what it is, but that can save your career, can bring you back, gives you a little bit of bounce. There's been guys that have come back from doing that. Former athletes, I don't know where you go when it's winding down, but you still need the well, there's nothing else you can do. I don't know. I just saw where Johnny Manziel has signed on to become a UFC fighter.
Yeah.
Brother, what are you doing?
May 23rd. I don't know who he's fighting.
I haven't. What are you doing? Go be a coach. Go. What are you doing?
Isn't it crazy he's only like 32 or something?
No,
he's been around forever, it seems like.
He has been around, especially in these parts. We've been talking Johnny football since Tybee days when he was
2010-ish.
Yeah, since high school, the glory days. Obviously, he is a star. I mean, obviously, he has a little bit of Q rating. And obviously, he's looking for some money, I guess. I want other schools to put this in perspective. Can you imagine Vince Young is to a point in his career where he's going to fight UFC. I mean, at his age,
Fernando Mendoza in a few years.
Oh, yeah, the guy that was the preeminent thing for your school, and whoever that guy is for your school, and then it didn't go well after he left. Should have never left. Should have come home sooner. Let us take care of him. And now he's fighting in the UFC on some kind of beer fight. Can you imagine if you're a UT fan and you knew that Vince Young was going to fight his first UFC fight at what? How old is Johnny? 38?
32, I think.
32.
32, 33.
Going to step into the ring at 32. He's going to, here it is. A guy named Bob Minery is who he's going to fight. Come on home, man. You don't need to do this.
I thought A&M brought him back, accepted him.
They did.
Back.
I thought he was. Well, I know that he came back to College Station and he opened a bar that was going to be some kind of reality show. But I don't think that panned out. If it did, I never saw it. And I also had heard that he had been kind of brought in by Elko as kind of a consultant. Not so much a coach, but a guy that'd be around the program to kind of add some flash and dash. And, dude, you could do that for the rest of your life, man. You don't need to go get kicked in the face. Yeah, it's just, to me, it's just so difficult for your guy. Number 2. He's now UFC fighting. In some kind of bar fight. I feel like he needs to be rescued. Remember when what was the basketball player that Devontae, the guy that everybody keeps trying to get off the streets?
Delonte West.
Delonte West. That, everybody, there'd been more than one player wouldn't rescued him and put him in rehab, and he keeps falling back. Johnny, I feel like I need to go get him and put him in rehab. Like, dude, we want to take care of you. You don't need to do this. You've earned enough goodwill. You're ours. Protect him. Don't let him. You don't need to go out there and get your ass kicked for some kind of comedy beer money. That's too bad, man.
Is it going to be on TV?
I'm sure somebody's going to broadcast it. I'm sure somebody will. Go play arena football. Sell some tickets that way.
You and AJ should do your show from there on Friday.
At his fight, where is the Apex in Las Vegas?
You could do your show from there.
Man, I'll
the
tell you
home
what,
of the Aggies.
I want to fight Johnny after a night out in Vegas. That's the night I want to take Johnny that next day. I want Johnny on a Sunday morning about noon. That's when I wanted to fight him because he will have had a night before. He would have had all that he needs. What are they fighting for? Do we have a purse here? I don't see a purse. It must be worth it. No money to be mentioned. I'm not going to bet on him. That sucks. That's bad news. That's like finding out one of your stars is homeless. One of your favorites is like bereft, and you're like, man, what happened? How do we let you get this far down the road? I guess it's a paying gig. It could be worse. But come on, Johnny, come on home. You can open a bar. Be on the celebrity golf tournament circuit. Eat the rubber chicken. Go do the corporate outings and live a good life, man. Go do that. You don't have to go get kicked in the teeth. I wonder, you know what? We could maybe arrange a fight. It might be AJ and Johnny. Can we get that? No weight limit? Could we get Johnny Football and AJ in the same octagon? That might be a fighting chance. That might be one I'd in on. How you doing, Vic? Better?
Yeah.
We made it through. Did you hear what we were talking about? Johnny Manziel is
Johnny Football, man. What's going on?
No, he's Johnny Boxing. He's Johnny Octagon now.
Oh no.
He's gonna fight in the UFC. He's got a fight scheduled up in Vegas on May the 23rd. He's at the Apex, promoted by Kick streamer Aiden Ross and Brand Risk Promotions.
I don't know. He's going to get his ass kicked.
They're a promotion group. They're known for pitting celebrities against content creators in boxing matches. So it's a paycheck, obviously. I don't think he has any intention of going pro, but
yeah,
it's like I'm trying to put it in perspective for other people.
Yeah, I heard you talking about like you want to
go get him and like, hey man, we got you. You don't have to do this.
You know what? We're going to lock you up for about 6 months to get clean and sober and straight.
Well, you don't have to do this. I'm not even telling you to stop partying. You just don't have to do this. We'll take care of you. Can you imagine, UT fan? You read the paper and you see your favorite player of all time. You see Vince Young, the greatest college football player I ever saw.
Okay,
is now relegated to a UFC fight on a Thursday night. You're like, what are you doing, bro?
I know you need money, but come on.
We'll take care of that. Come home. We'll give you a corner office. Go, just be Mr. Longhorn.
He should. Well, okay, with Manziel, doesn't he have you would think he'd had a place at A&M somewhere?
There's been opportunity. I was just saying that he opened a bar in College Station. Of
course it's a bar.
Of course. But he didn't really play a role in it, but there was a reality series that was going to go on behind it. They were recording all of this. And I don't know if it ever made it to TV, but I know that went on.
Okay.
I also know that Coach Elko brought him in as a consultant to help her a part of the program. Do that. I know it's not what you thought you would be, but I don't know what.
Is he consulting on how to win games while hungover?
Well, hey,
right. This
matters.
Is what you do.
All the advice matters.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there is a certain amount of flavor to Johnny Football and A&M. It's more flavor than we've ever had. And to have this, come on home.
I remember all the Aggie fans around here, how hyped up they were. I remember Quarter Room Plumbing was over there, and they're real big. You know, they're Aggies, and that's all they talked about.
Heisman winner.
Yeah.
Beat Bama.
As a freshman, right?
Yeah, all those things. Yeah. And now he's fighting on May the 23rd at the Apex.
Who's he fighting?
Some dude named Bob Minery, a Vegas media social influencer.
There's something wrong with him.
It's just so absolutely disheartening that let us take care of you, man. We'll go open a bar, play golf, and be Mr. Football. There's $500,000 in that for you from now on if you'll do it. A year.
Or go sign something.
Go sign a bunch of footballs. But don't go get kicked in the teeth on national TV by some social influencer. You don't need to do that.
Nah.
Now I'm looking out for my brand, not just yours. I don't need everybody to see you get beat up by some glory boy. What's a appearance maxer? What's whatever they're called, clavicular.
Oh,
you don't want to get by some dude that all he's worried about is a pretty face. Don't go get beat up like that.
I need views.
You're a quarterback. You're not a fighter.
There's no pads on, Johnny.
This is just not the way we want things to go at all. This just doesn't work at all. I have a question for you. How old should you be to get a tattoo? When you see somebody like a kid, and I say a kid is anybody that's under 20,
Yeah.
When you see a kid walking down, you see a tat down his arm that's obviously professionally done, not something that his friend did in the garage.
I think 18.
18.
I think because if you're old enough to go to jail, you're old enough to get a tattoo.
If you're in military and all that,
and military too.
What do you think when you see a kid that had a professional tat that's like 15? Do you think the parents should be in trouble? I mean,
first thing I wonder if he's from Marbach.
Well,
that's
you judge the Edgar.
I just judge the Edgar first.
But I'm serious. You wonder, especially when you, having been on a travel athletic circuit, going and taking high school boys to play other high school boys in a bunch of different places on basketball. And it's the same thing with baseball and 7-on-7 football. It's all the same. But you'll travel in and you'll go in and you'll see at a tournament, at a game, you're playing against a kid who can't be more than about 14 or 15 that
has an arm
sleeved.
Yeah. I don't know. Either they were Army brats and had it done overseas, right, when they were stationed over there with their dad, or they just knew somebody. And I guess in some states it's illegal. I think in Texas it's illegal to have given a tattoo.
What's the?
I think you have to be 18, 17 and under. You can't, even with parental consent, you can't.
So there are laws out there.
Yeah.
Well,
I know they exist. Yeah, but I just don't know the specifics.
So what should happen to the parents? Would you do to the parents that let their kid?
You can't do much, but I would.
Would you
fine them $200? Like what could you do? Well, you can't throw them in jail for that. It's a tattoo.
I don't know. Okay, how young would you have to be for the parent to get in trouble?
I'd say 14 and under.
How about 22 months?
Nah, that's ridiculous. I wouldn't.
And the mom, this is a Kentucky woman who is in trouble. Her 22-month-old child wanted a tattoo, and they let him have one. They gave him one.
I do the fake one. The temporary one. Here. See how you like it.
I'm just saying. What should you do? What do you do to the? It's obviously.
Do you take the kid away?
Is it worth that?
Okay. Well, if they're willing to go through that, what else are they willing to?
That's the question.
Be lenient with.
A 27-year-old woman, Brooke McDaniel, told police she was tattooing herself when the child supposedly walked up, stuck his arm into the path of the tattoo gun. But witnesses claim she had referred to it as a party dot tattoo and said the toddler wanted it.
BS.
Police also reported finding what they described as deplorable living conditions in the home, and McDaniel was arrested and charged with fourth-degree assault, including child abuse, and is being held on $5,000 bond.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, I don't believe her.
Tattoo your 20-month-old.
Oh, because remember, I have grandkids the same age, 4 and 2, right around in there. They don't tell me what to do. I'm sorry.
But, you always hear about when you have your baby, mark them in some way that no one else will know so they don't switch your baby.
Actually, I do have one. I have a little, I'll show you off camera. But I have a little green thing right here that my mom put on me.
Really? So
I'm dead serious. Look, it's right here on my forehead.
I have a little 666 behind my ear.
I knew it.
I don't know what that means. Every now and then I feel all powerful.
Does AJ have an upside down cross behind his ear?
You want to talk about the toughest kid at Five Palms Elementary stroll in with a tat on your forearm.
Hey, I know some kids that went to Tafoya, man. They're freaking ghetto there.
Tafoya is the only middle school in San Antonio that has a student parking lot.
Yeah. It's a middle school, and they have a parking lot.
They got a parking lot? Yeah, you know you're in trouble when they're rolling out tatted sleeves and all of that. Hey, we're going to wind up this hour, and guess what? There's only 1 hour left in the week. You know what that means? We're almost done.
Mm-hmm.
No, we got a lot more for you. Hey, coming back, we got more Spurs talk, NFL as well. And, well, I don't even want to bring it up. You're not going to believe what you hear this. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Drivers who switch their home and auto with Progressive could save money and time. Other things try to do this, but they really don't. Like the touchscreen at fast food places. It's not like you save time because it takes you longer to use a touchscreen than, I don't know, someone who works there. And another thing, you'd think it would save money because they're not paying a cashier, right? But no, same price. Also, why is there an option to tip? Who am I tipping? Exactly. Anyway, even if you can't save money and time with some things, you could with a Progressive home and auto bundle. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers not available in all states or situations.
Hi, everybody. Joe Reinagle here for Window Nation. You know, May's weather is pretty nice, but those hot summer days are going to be here soon. Don't wait until the heat hits to try to avoid high energy bills. Upgrade your home's windows this month during Window Nation's Buy 4, Get 4 free sale. Imagine replacing all your windows with new energy-efficient ones and getting half of them for free. Plus, you could even get them with no money down and no monthly payment or interest for 2 years. Don't wait to put an end to your window problems. Sale ends soon, so visit windownation.com now to book a consultation.
I got to tell you guys about Underdog. I told you last night I made 10x on my money on Underdog. I had a little three-legger with a nice bonus that they added. Oh, yeah, they hooked me up with the bonus. They'll do that for you, too. The NBA playoffs are here. Underdog is the best place to get in on this action. Make your picks and win money right now. And it's so easy. You pick your favorite players. Are they going to go higher or lower on their stats? For Wemby, it was higher on rebounds. No problem. Jaden McDaniels, points, rebounds, assists. Fox, first quarter points, add in that little 30% bonus. My $10 turned into $100. How about that, man? That could be you. Guys, there's so many games. Every night's games. There's games every night. Oklahoma City, the Lakers, Cleveland, Detroit, they're playing. Who's going to go higher or lower on their stats? Can LeBron hold Shai Gilgeous down? That's the big questions. I'm going to be on Underdog again tonight. Download the app today. Use my promo code Alamo. You'll get $50 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code Alamo. Underdog. Make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-MY-RESET or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
San Antonio's playoff headquarters has arrived. Novo Brewery features 80 feet of video walls, craft beers, hard kombucha on tap, and the food menu that means business. Thick-cut ribeye, picanha prime sirloin, Brazilian empanadas, stacked burgers, carne asada fries, and more. And with its own private entrance separate from North Star Mall, no hassle, just you, your crew, and the biggest screens in the city at Novo Brewery. Open late. Visit novobrew.com. Novo Brewery. Come hungry. Stay for the game.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. Money is on the line. Always say hello with Quo. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
We're talking to you, Military Drive.
I know, right? You honkers. Yeah, hombre.
Slow your roll, man.
No mames, yeah.
And also, just be fair warned, if in fact the Spurs win tonight, and you're going from one side of the south side, let's say down there by Brooks, the city base.
Or all the way down by Gillette.
And then you're, and then so let's say you have to head back over toward Kelly. Take 1604 around, man.
Yeah, don't go down.
Don't go through the wasteland of Military Drive.
You think it's Road Warrior, right?
That's what I was going to say. It's going to be like Road Warrior tonight if they win. Assless chaps, dudes strapped to the front of pickups, air blowers hanging out the side, fireworks coming out. And that's just for a game three in the second round.
Yeah. Puro San
Let me tell you, next Friday going to be entirely different if we're there.
Oh. I still can't believe the way they. No, I mean I can believe it, but I just can't believe the extent they go through. You know,
this early.
Oh.
But I have to remember that it's been a generation that there's so many that have not gone through this before, and I want to act like I've been here. But the fact is, I ain't been here in a decade, man.
Yeah, the last time we won was what?
14, excuse me.
Okay, so that's 12 years ago.
So there's a lots that have not experienced it. And, for those of us that have, go do it. Just, moderate just a little bit. Save a little bit of gas money. Leave the air blower at home so your dad can clean the garage tomorrow, for heaven's sake. You got an hour of power waiting. I think we're going to go find it. We'll be right back. This is San Antonio's Sports Star.
From the San Antonio Sports Star Studios, sponsored by George Salinas Injury Lawyers. This is KTFM Floresville. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As far as any major incidents, we are in good shape. Now we're definitely filling in and slowing down. 1604 northbound, Culebra to Bandera Road. Also noticing delays 90 eastbound, 211 to 410. Northeast side, 35 southbound, 1604 on down to Walsham. And on 1604 westbound, O'Connor to Stone Oak Parkway, filling in and slowing down. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm.
Ready to upgrade to the perfect sleep setup? Let Mattress Firm's sleep experts guide you to the perfect bed at the Memorial Day sale. Top brands, ideal comfort, score unbeatable deals on both. Mattress Firm. They make sleep easy.
Hi, my name's Jason Thompson. I've lived in San Antonio for more than 50 years. Went to grade school, high school, and graduated from law school right here. San Antonians have trusted me as their attorney after serious injury and fatality collision since 1994. My website is alawyerforus.com. Why a lawyer for us? Well, after several years of practice, I watched as insurance companies created their own law firms solely to defend against auto claims. Today, there are very few insurance companies that do not have their own captive law firm filled with attorneys whose job is to minimize what the insurance company has to pay on an auto claim. If you or a family member is injured in a traffic collision, you will need your own attorney. Just remember alawyerforus.com. For many lawyers you see on billboards, your case will be handled by a non-lawyer or a staff lawyer. If you call me, Jason Thompson, I will be the lawyer you speak with. The initial consultation is always free. If you or a family member needs an experienced attorney you can trust, I want you to call me, Jason Thompson. My number is 900-0400. That's 210-900-0400 or alawyerforus.com.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Ownwell. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at ownwell.com/terms. Estimate based on your neighborhood average and individual results may vary.
When I saw how high my property tax bill was, I was shocked. We couldn't afford this. But I discovered Ownwell. Ownwell reduced my property taxes and saved me over $1,000.
Your property taxes aren't set in stone. They can be protested and they can be reduced. But instead of filing protests yourself and very possibly losing your appeal, Ownwell does it all for you. And we give you the best chance to win and save big. Ownwell has reduced property taxes for hundreds of thousands of Texans and put money back in their pocket, and you can be one of them. And unlike other companies that take half of whatever you save, Ownwell charges just 25%, and that's only if you save.
Now I don't worry about my property taxes. Ownwell reduces it every year.
Sign up now for free. Don't pay unless you save. Text TAX to 64,000. Text TAX to 64,000. Text TAX to 64,000.
Some people reach a line and stop. Some hit a wall and turn around. Then there are the ones who cross the line, climb the wall, face obstacles, and turn them to their advantage. That's where we come in. We're the next rodeo. We design bold marketing that drives real growth. A creative partner for businesses ready to push forward, beyond what's expected. The Next Rodeo. Learn more at thenextrodeo.com.
You've probably heard all those ads for life insurance. Just a few dollars a day, apply online in minutes, no medical exam. Simple, easy, and cheap, right? Now you're thinking, maybe I should get a quote. Well, smart thinking. Everyone should have life insurance. But here's what they don't tell you. Those few dollars a day rates, they're for young people in perfect health. That's why everyone calls Big Lou the 50 to 60-year-old not-so-perfect candidate. Like you. You take prescription meds and you're overweight. Winner, winner, fried chicken dinner. Well, Big Lou works with life insurance companies that want people like you with no surprises after you apply. In fact, if you're a 50-year-old guy with a few health glitches, Lou could probably find you $1 million of term life coverage for about $200 a month. So, yeah, you need life insurance. But unless you're young and healthy, you gotta call Big Lou because he's like you, older, heavier, and on meds, too. Get a quote right now at 800-511-3535, 800-511-3535, or biglou.com.
Join the Blitz Monday at NAW, Northwest Automotive Warehouse. This weekend is about mom, but it's not too early to think about Father's Day. Upgrade your truck without breaking the bank. The Blitz, Monday 2 to 6 at NAW in the Big Red Building on Culebra Road.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
The Spurs, the T-Wolves, get back to work tonight as the series is now shifted to Minnesota. Tip-off is set for 8:30 and will be televised on Prime Video. The Knicks have a 2-0 lead in their series over the 76ers as they head back to Philly tonight for their Game 3. Tip-off is set for 6 o'clock. In NFL news, the first ever game in Australia is set. They'll be playing September the 10th with the Rams and 49ers. The game will be broadcast on Netflix, according to The Athletic's Andrew Marchand.
Sports Center brought to you by SAPDcareers.com. The San Antonio Police Department is always hiring.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hey, huddle up! We got stuff to talk about. It's Friday with an hour to go in this spectacular show. And then the show prep and fun truly begins. The boys will be out at the Roof Pub today, starting at their normal starting hours. They will close up shop at 6, belly up to the bar, and prepare for Game 3 of the NBA playoffs with the Spurs in Minnesota to take on the Timberwolves. It's going to be a good night. I'm going to get off air. I'm going to go find myself appropriate attire for the Spurs game. I'm going to go find myself a new shirt. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to go. Am I going to go?
I'm staying home.
Well, in the sunlight, in the sun up, I think the shopping on Military probably be pretty good today.
Oh, rain or shine, they're selling it, man.
Go get me seriously.
You don't know you don't know the Mexicanos, man. We'll sell it. Yeah, even if it's raining, they'll be out there.
Well, the problem. See, where I live, I don't have easy access. So for me to go and get hey,
but you know what? FM 78 over here on the northeast side is the Military Drive of this area.
You've got and how far is that from your house?
Maybe
3 minutes, 2 minutes, like
about 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'll take a right and
you
run right to it. And and there's like tents and stuff. You can buy a blanket and a T-shirt and a bumper sticker
and carpet grass
and all that.
You can buy anything.
See,
and that's pretty. You know what? It was $1 a sheet, and it looked very good. And I'm thinking, what is the catch?
Now, where did you get the grass?
That's why.
I can get
You don't look rich enough to afford your own farm.
Yeah,
right?
Tools fall off trucks. You can find. I don't know how people get the gear that they're selling.
And then, okay, word for everyone out there: when you approach these people, don't pay them with Cash App, or just walk with. If you don't have cash, just walk away, because you don't want any digital trace or trail.
You're dealing
for you don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Well,
there's no bringing it back, right?
Oh no, and I certainly don't want them to have access to my account. No, you're right. Bring the cash.
Just cash. Like, if you don't have cash, then just don't stop.
I'll grab the appropriate cash, and I'll go.
Yeah.
I just wish I had more convenience. I wish it was closer to me.
I understand. Yeah, because on your side of town,
I can't just get out and go find that. Every now and then I have a hankering for a paleta. Ain't nobody riding their bike by my
dude,
house.
they sell sweetbread in a truck in my neighborhood.
Ain't nobody pulling up and selling a bag of conchas at my front door.
Yeah, we do have a paleta man too. The regular standard ice cream man, right? And then we do have occasionally, it's a minivan that has a big old box in the back with just sweetbread. You can see the pink and the yellow. And I'm thinking,
do they make it at home?
I don't know. It's probably, you know what? It's probably yesterday's bread from a bakery.
I'm down if you want to buy it. I just wish I had ready. So for me, I got to load up and drive 45 minutes to go get good gear.
It's all about the hustle, man.
Well, I'm gonna have to get the, because you don't want to be there after sundown.
No.
You never know.
You never know who's in a
who's
in a car staking you out.
I'm from there. I don't live there.
Or if they have a drone.
So do you think FM 78 is the best place to go?
The times that I've went, I've seen the carpet grass. I've seen 2 tables with Spur stuff, and during Easter there were tons of people with baskets right over by the Chick-fil-A, and on the other side, going towards Wagner High School, in the parking lot of Walmart, there were some people there. But I think they got run off.
doing business where they shouldn't be.
Yeah.
I have seen my fair amount of swag of the shirts. I've seen some good ones. I've seen a fair amount.
Yeah,
of
they're all AI shirts now.
They're
it's
all AI.
cool.
So the art's almost too good. I like the hand-drawn versions.
Yeah.
But I've seen some good Alien Wemby shirts that I hadn't seen it, with a Nike logo.
Word of advice: if you wear a large, buy extra large. If you wear extra large, buy 2XL.
Those things are going to shrink up like a dish rag.
But I have proof of it, and I'll wear the shirt that shrunk on Monday.
So I think this weekend, especially this afternoon, I'm going to go on the hunt. I think I'm going to head down because I think I'm going to go try out Marbach. Somebody, more than one, has reached out and said Marbach's the new hot place right inside of 410.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Toward J. Somewhere in there is supposed to be. And if anybody on the Brigade Bar can affirm that, let me know. Or if you can affirm that, no, Military and Roosevelt right there by Bud Jones is the place to go. That's where I thought I would be going.
That was a place I saw, and there were 3 different sets of, I guess, table tents. And you would think it was like some kind of huge sale. Like there was a lot of people at the time when I went.
I'm going to go sell some overly loud lawn implements. Evidently, those are important now. You need those for the honking.
I want to take my blower.
I'm going to go take my air blower and my impact drill.
Yeah.
Just hang out the side.
I still couldn't believe that, man. But
dude just hung an air blower, just a leaf blower out the side of his car.
Yeah.
Ripcorded it, got it going. It's gas powered, and that was his noisemaker.
That was the noisemaker.
That is the most poodle thing we will ever see again. If we don't, we all need silver and black air blowers, just leaf blowers. We come to cheer and clean up.
Yeah, to blow the confetti.
We're here to cheer, clean up the peanuts and the confetti, and leave. We're a tidy crew. We're gonna rip this place down and then blow it off on the side. Blow it off over to the side of the road, because that's how we roll. We party with a purpose. We leave clean. 8:45 tip. Find out the place to be and get there early. You think we're going to get it tonight?
Yeah, I think we will. I think we will. By how much? You think it's going to be a blowout, or it'll be a close one?
A good number. We'll get closer. This is one of those things where going into it that you have to survive the first 8 or 9 minutes of just absolute bedlam. The crowd's going to be on fire. The intro's going to be nuts. There's going to be explosions and lights, and it's going to be all fire. All you got to do is you don't have to put the fire out. Just let it burn out. You don't have to and understand that there might be a couple 6 to 8 points that just happen.
Yeah.
Just know it's coming and react. And that's a broad scale thing. On the X's and O's kind of things, there's two ways to go about this. I've seen some coaches, when you know you're going into an environment like that will go in and literally not let the other team do anything, commit some fouls, stop momentum from the get-go, shut the crowd up, make them cheer made free throws instead of made threes. Hesitate, get everything kind of off kilter so you throw them off just enough where they don't know what to do with all of that kinetic energy they've got built up, all that nervous and excitement. They're not ready to, they can't use it because they're standing at the free throw line. They're standing around watching refs call out numbers and shots and fouls. You can go that route, or you can try to match that intensity and cause the mistake. You can go as fast as they're going. You can press the pace. You can do everything and use that momentum for yourself. You can go one of two ways. I don't know which way I would go. I don't want to use fouls, I can tell you that. And I know what was effective before. I would go out and, if it was me, press this thing, man. We're going to use 8 dudes, 9 dudes tonight. Everybody tie their shoes on tight. Everybody going to be in for 5-minute spurts, and I need everything you got when you're in there. And run. Possessions matter. I can bank on a couple of things. I know that De'Aaron Fox plays so much better when he's effective in the first quarter. When he can get going early, he just sees things and plays with much more momentum than normal. He's not a very good reactive player. Dylan Harper, on the other hand, seems to be the bigger the moment, the calmer and more collected he is. So I like him with the ball later. But I want to put the ball in De'Aaron Fox's hands in the first quarter like we did the other night. Go make some good decisions. Go match them with the energy, knowing that theirs is going to run out eventually. Eventually, that crowd momentum is going to slow down, and they're going to have to play basketball. That's what happened to the Spurs. They fed off that early momentum, but eventually it ran out, and the energy wasn't there. And before you know it, you're in a tussle. And before you know it, you're down by 8 points. Now, the Spurs managed to bring it back, but the fact is, as cool and collected as Minnesota was in Game 2, the Spurs found that about midway through the second quarter. They just looked like they had run out of energy. And they fought back in the fourth, but it made it so much more difficult. We got about 80% of perfection from Wemby. We got a lot of team game, a lot of in the paint, this is who I am. But we haven't seen an effective jump shooting Wemby yet in this series. I get the sense that a change of scenery is going to help. I just hope it's not a volume thing. I hope it's not go out and take 5, 6, 7, 8 threes like we saw in Game 1, even if they're feeling good. We know what works with him. I think you come out, the Spurs hit hard, hit fast, and let the possessions take care of themselves. I would even risk a turnover or two just to keep Minnesota moving, keep them active, because they just don't have the depth. And the guys they do come in, when they do bring in their bench players, they lose so much defensively. They lose so much frontline protection when Gobert goes out. They lose so much defensively on the edges when they lose McDaniel. When McDaniel is not in there, my goodness, the game just changes and gets so much easier for the Spurs because they don't have to deal with the size on the top or down in the paint. But when you go watch the game tonight, you better get there early. Hey, we got news outside of the world of sports. We've got more NFL news to talk about. And I let down a promise, Vic. What? Coming directly back.
Okay.
Let's just do it now.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
The Rangers are taking on the Cubs tonight. This is your opportunity to be in the Double Dong Challenge. Pick your favorite Ranger, the one you think is going to hit a home run. If he hits one, you get free tickets to a game. If he hits 2, you get 2. Be caller number 5. Caller number 5 going to get themselves an opportunity to go see the Rangers with a hotel or just with tickets. Either way, we'll be right back. You're on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We are working a few stalls at I-10 westbound at Callahan, another at 35 northbound Nogalitos, just south of downtown, and 410 northbound approaching Ben's Engelman. Now, all of these stalls are off to the shoulder, so your main lanes are getting by. 1604 northbound Culebra to Bandera, a little bit of a delay. Also a bit sluggish, 1604 westbound O'Connor on over to Stone Oak Parkway. But pretty much for the most part, as you head out and about, we are in good shape. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
The John Clay Wolf Show. Here's what's going on in the Wolf Pack.
In lieu of flowers, donate to Dogs That Care.
There's somebody somewhere putting together a website right now. Dog That Cares.
Have you ever escaped the backyard, gone over to the neighbor's place, and killed every chicken they had? I have. I'm a dog who cares.
The John Clay Wolf Show.
Listen to the John Clay Wolf Show, Saturday morning at 8 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
We have meaningful basketball being played in San Antonio for the first time in years, and you know the Roo Pub has proven to be the best place to go watch the games with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. All the games, all the fights, and when you show up at the Roo Pub, show up hungry. Open daily at 11, great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and the best place to watch the game. Just down from the big blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. The Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
Hello. My name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney here in San Antonio and have been practicing law here since 1994. And in the past 30-plus years, I've helped hundreds of San Antonians injured by negligent drivers. If you've been injured in a car-truck collision, call me, 210-900-0400. I did want to let you know of a very disturbing trend I've seen that you really need to be aware of. If an attorney or someone acting on that attorney's behalf calls you after a traffic collision, with very limited exceptions, that is called barratry or solicitation. It's a crime and is unethical under our state bar rules. Do not answer these phone calls. Do not hire an unethical attorney. Neither I nor anyone in my firm will ever call you after a traffic collision. If you need my help, and if you've been injured in a traffic collision, I think you do, you'll need to call me. My name is Jason Thompson. My number is 210-900-0400, or go to my website, alawyerforus.com.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. Money is on the line. Always say hello with Quo. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Evan Cohen here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app and share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required. Not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, we're live at the Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road.
Yes, we're going to talk a lot about Game 3, Spurs and Timberwolves.
Why not?
I mean, it's a game.
I think so.
The series tied 1-1.
Pretty big game.
Free game with us. The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. You're listening to The Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
There's a lot going on in this.
Skrillex, who's one of the artists.
Weekend 1 of ACL. We got the lineup released.
Yep.
Skrillex is one of the headliners. It's time for the annual, this lineup sucks.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time where everybody was like, man, I cannot believe how good ACL is going to be.
Yeah, it's like they made it. They just did it right.
Someone
always complains.
Kings of Leon, so they got the old guys.
Yeah.
There's always an old guy band.
There's 21 Pilots. Too.
21 Pilots.
Yeah.
So you got the 21 Pilots, Kings of Leon. Well, I saw one other older band in there.
There's Chainsmokers.
The Chainsmokers. I saw. So I'm going through this list, and you see.
Yeah, Natasha Bedingfield.
Yeah, that's one that I recognize. And then there's all these other bands I've never heard of. The Underscores, the Fancy Haygoods.
There's Paris Paloma.
The Damaris Bojar.
Asleep at the Wheel.
And then Asleep at the Wheel. How did they end up in this mix? But sure, I guess they were off that weekend.
Know. So how many bands is that?
It looks like about 100.
Yeah.
I mean, it's your typical lineup. I'm moderately interested. I'd go pay the money to go see.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
The Chainsmokers and Kings of Leon.
The thing is, when you look at the flyer, I think they list about maybe 40 or 50 bands, and on the very bottom it just says "and more."
And there's so much more. So much more. October the 2nd. This is the first weekend. No, it's going to be essentially the same for the second, but there's always those slight changes.
Yeah.
Any desire? When was the last time you've been to a not just a show, but like a total festival?
Actually, it was an ACL, I think, what was it? 2018, maybe? 2017?
Who was headlining? Was that one of the
I don't remember.
It seemed like for 2 or 3 years in a row we had the same headliners.
I remember one year that rap artist Sheck West was highlighting, but he had beat up his girlfriend and nobody liked him at the time or something. Like that.
My youngest son's birthday is right around the first weekend of October every year. So we've been giving him ACL tickets for his birthday since he was in middle school basically. So I started going along with another friend to all these ACLs with them, and they were always going to see. I didn't know who they were, and they were. I forget the guy that's also an actor that was in the show Community. What's Childish Gambino?
Oh, okay.
So I remember going to see Childish Gambino in front of like 50 people before he
blew up. Yeah.
So that I was going, and I would find new bands because of them. Now I don't have a guide. I don't know who to go look for. I don't even know where I would find any Rum Jungle stuff. Who's this?
Chainsmokers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is from
So I would go. This is an appropriate. See, they need to have an old folks section where the Kings of Leon play and the Chainsmokers come out.
Leon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kings of Leon is good.
They put on a great show, but, by the time they come on, I've been there for about 12 hours. Let me relax. Let me kick back.
Yeah.
And go with the flow of the show. So we have like an adult section. I guess that's called the VIP area.
Let's see, what else do they have in there?
I go to ACL lately for the food.
Oh, yeah.
The food.
Lord. Remember Lord?
Oh, yes.
From Royal. She sang what? Yeah. Royals? Yeah.
But has she done anything since that?
Nah, not that I know of.
I hope at some point. The first weekend's already sold out, but it always sells out fast.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm looking through the list here. Hey, Rebecca Black's going to be there, the Friday girl. I'm serious.
You're kidding.
Nope. I'm looking at the list. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like 11 rows down.
She better be performing Friday night.
Yeah. And let's see who else.
Cure for Paranoia will be there.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah. Suki Waterhouse, Amel and the Sniffers.
Sweet.
Now, I'm not sure I can say this band name. It is spelled FCUKERS.
Okay, that's good enough.
Yeah, that'd be hard to get away with.
Yeah. I don't want to practice.
Hunks and Punks.
Maybe.
We used to play a game. Steve Aoki. I know him. He's the one that throws the cakes, right?
The cakes, yeah.
I've seen him.
Big Pokemon fan.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, huge.
He was just at the Super Bowl. I saw him do something at the Super Bowl. So he's sold out. He's not what he was. Who's this?
No, this is still Chainsmokers.
All right, that's enough of that.
Yeah.
So there you go. Your ACL lineup is there. Who is I feel like I should know Rufus Du Sol. They're headlining, but I've never heard of this band. I've heard of Charlie XCX. I've heard of 21 Pilots, Lord, Skrillex, Kings of Leon. The XX, I don't know who they are either. Or is that the 1010?
Let me see.
See, it's not. We're not in the demo anymore. That's just too bad. That's in Zilker, October the 2nd through the 4th and the 9th through the 11th.
Yeah, I think he's a DJ.
Oh, it's a DJ.
Yeah.
Now, one of the new things to shows that I can say new that I've seen over the last 6-7 years is the silent dance party where everybody puts on the headphones.
Yeah, those.
You have 3 or 4 different channels. And
I've DJ'd a couple of those actually in my time, and it's nice and quiet.
If you've never seen it,
no, it's very quiet.
It's worth
it's
pulling
worth,
up a chair and watching.
Yeah,
because what they do is, if you haven't been there, you go and you buy an extra ticket when you're inside, and you get headphones. And in the headphones, were there 3 channels?
Mm-hmm.
And you can choose the channel to hear the music. So everybody's listening to slightly different music, but they're all dancing at the same
and
place.
moving and yeah.
And
you're not all listening to the same thing.
Yeah, it's chaotic to say the least, and quiet.
It's very
unnervingly
quiet.
so.
Yeah,
very odd watch. Worth the price of admission.
It's so quiet you can hear the sniffing going on in the bathroom.
Oh, you can hear the people that are like kind of halfway know lyrics, that kind of halfway know. So it's like you're watching a bunch of deaf people dance, where you just hear like, It's a very unique setting. This part of the fun of that ACL offers that in the $19 waters.
Ugh. Yeah, I don't think I can afford to go on that type of budget right now.
Well, there's age that kind of gets in my way too. Hey, we're going to close up the show. Let's talk about things that actually happen outside of the sporting world, and we're going to give you every opportunity to win money with your gambling habits when we give you the daily lines. Those are just around the corner, and we're going to give that to you next. It's the Morning Huddle here on 94.1. We are San Antonio Sports Star.
Got a buddy who thinks he knows baseball? Perfect. On Rangers game days, prove it with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger you think will launch it out of here. He hits 1, you and a friend are headed to a Rangers game. He hits 2. Now, you've got tickets and hotel. Yeah, you're making a night of it, and your buddy's buying the first round. Wake up with the Morning Huddle. Call your shot and win the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
Missions fans, get ready for AARP $2 Tuesdays at Wolf Stadium, presented by San Antonio Sports Star. Enjoy $2 tickets, beer, hot dogs, and more at every Tuesday home game. First pitch at 7:05. Don't miss out. Get your tickets now at samissions.com.
Harry Douglas here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app and share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required. Not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
It is game day, game 3 tonight, and you know no better place to go watch that game than the Roo Pub. Pre-game with the Blitz today, 2 to 6, and then stick around and watch the game. The Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo. Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Quarry area with extended hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at tsaog.com.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com, because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
Hi, everybody. Joe Reinagle here for the Golf Club of Texas. I absolutely love the Golf Club of Texas. They've made so many improvements to the golf course, from brand new cart paths to resodding the greens and fairways. You might think it's a private club, but it's not. It's open to the public 7 days a week. Best rates are always online at golfclubtexas.com. That's golfclubtexas.com. The Golf Club of Texas, you know where it is, right there off Briggs Ranch Road off Highway 90. The Golf Club of Texas is the friendliest golf course in Texas.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55 plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it. Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each. $30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of Essentials Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
If you miss the Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you miss this.
Who will be next caught in an extramarital affair, Vrabel or Robert Kraft?
I would say Vrabel. I'm not sure if, Robert Kraft is kind of up there, and I don't even know, how long do drugs work?
But you're a degenerate gambler. Which one of those are you going to put your money on?
I'd put it on Vrabel other than Kraft stepping out, because I don't think Robert Kraft he doesn't have the energy for that. He just likes to lay on a table and get happy endings. If you have to work for it, that's another thing. You just lay there.
Come rub it.
Yes.
Right home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star. San Antonio's Sports Center.
In the NBA last night, both series are now at 2-0 as the Pistons took care of the Cavs easily, 107-97. Cade Cunningham had 25 points and 10 assists in the win. Also, the Thunder beat the Lakers 125-107. They're up 2-0 as well. The board continues. The Spurs and the T-Wolves get back to work tonight as the series is now shifted to Minnesota. Tip-off is set for 8:30 and will be televised on Prime Video.
This is Jason Minix from The Blitz, and you're listening to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
They're coming. October the 2nd. Kings of Leon going to be at ACL. See, they have to offer these bands because we're the ones with money. We're the only people that can afford to go see them. You have to be of some financial status.
Can't forget about us.
Because my demographic, we got the cash. You better bring a band I want to see. Do you know what Canvas is? The software. Have you heard of Canvas?
Mm-mm.
If you've got kids that are in school, whether they're in middle, high school, or in college, Canvas is kind of an educational software that is used for like assignments and testing.
I know what you're talking about now.
Broad.
I get it. Okay.
Well, okay, think back when you were in high school or you were in college, and you had a big test, and it was going to be hard, and you were hoping somebody might, maybe somebody will call in a bomb threat. Maybe somebody will hopefully pull the fire alarm and we have to leave the school. We don't have to take the test. We'll get a 24-hour reprieve. Okay. Well, I guess the modern version of that, apart from actually doing that, is hacking into Canvas. Evidently, Canvas crashed either yesterday or the day before. And universities and high schools and educational institutions, let's say, across the country they can't do business. So like at UTSA, they had to cancel finals or postpone finals while they got this fixed. And this is going across different schools. I heard it happened at Incarnate Word University. Wow. I'm sure it's happened at other places. So everybody's crashing in, getting ready to take finals or getting ready to turn in last-minute assignments over the last couple of days and can't. It's the ultimate fire drill. Canvas crashed across the country. According to the company, the data was exposed, names, email addresses, student ID numbers, private messages between users, all are out there.
Ouch. Yeah, that's not too good, man.
275 million records appear to have been leaked. And, Shriner University confirmed that they had a platform outage as well. Northside ISD released a statement that they were dealing with a security breach. I
put my money that it's a 14-year-old.
Oh, yeah, just a couple of angry 14-year-olds that didn't want to come in and take their...
Like some young Sheldon somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere just crashed the entire system. I don't know what's worse. Dealing with this, which this seems so much easier. Canvas, what I've seen students get to go through than apart from what we did. I mean, the height of technology with us, the height of technology was the Scantron and a number 2 pencil. That was it.
Smelling the runoff paper, right?
If you're of an age where you got mimeographed paper.
I love that.
That was the height of technology at that time, where the papers were slightly damp. It still smelled of some sort of toxic chemical that gave you just a brief rush like a popper.
As weird as it sounds, whenever they said, here's a pop quiz, we knew we were getting it on that paper.
The teacher had just run it off and just mimeographed it.
Oh, man.
Well, Canvas is out. So everybody got a couple of days to prepare as it completely crashed. There's a Dateline, upstate New York. A couple of hikers hit the Adirondacks, going out for a weekend to commune with nature. And anybody who's ever been up in those upper mountains, it's if you've The Last of the Mohicans, if you ever saw that movie, this is the country that these two hikers set out to go commune with nature. Well, there were 3 that went out. They're hiking the Adirondacks, and they'd been out for about 9 hours. This is a report coming out of North Elba, New York. A state forest ranger took a call last Saturday about a hiker who had reportedly died on Cascade Mountain, which is a popular peak up there in the Adirondacks. So the park rangers, of course, scrambled help. They're going to go see who fell. And as they were scrambling for help, the hiker who had died called the park rangers as well, and said that his other partner had died, that the other hiker had indeed fallen off of Cascade Mountain. He was fine. It was the other one, the one that had called the rangers the first time, who had died. It was at that moment that the park ranger realized that all 3 hikers were tripping balls.
On what?
Well, they'd taken a fair amount of LSD and hallucinogenics and gone out on their hike, and all 3 had assumed the other had died.
That's smart.
And they all called the park rangers saying the other ones had died. Like, who died? No, he's on the other line. He's saying you died.
Yeah. And you're saying he died?
You said he died? No, he's fine. Are you fine? I think I'm dead, sir. The rangers quickly determined the hikers were in an altered mental state, according to the agency.
Okay.
The supposed dead person had, in fact, called and was not injured. The rangers quickly found the hikers and escorted them to an ambulance, which took them to the hospital and brought the dead one, to the campsite, who was then allowed to clean up the gear and carry on. So the moral of the story, kids, is if you're indeed dead, call the park rangers. It's okay.
Yeah, you're good.
If you think you're dead, go ahead and call the park rangers. Let them know that you're dead.
Yeah.
And tell the park rangers that your other hikers are also dead. And if all 3 will call it and say you're dead, you're going to be all right. It's those little helpful tricks and tricks that I learned as a Boy Scout. If I'm ever out hiking, tripping balls, and I think I'm dead, go ahead and call the rangers and let them know. It's the best way to get yourself arrested, quite frankly. And all 3, I have all posted $1,000 bonds for doing drugs in a public place. That's just how we commune with nature on our way out. There are, by my count, 2 basketball games today, 2 basketball games tomorrow, 2 more on Sunday, all of which have lots of money to be wagered upon, avenues to make your money. I think we have the answer to that. And we're going to give that to you on the other side. We are going to offer you the daily lines, and you can use them for whatever you see fit. We're going to close the show out the right way with dollars. Hold on tight. Daily lines and the close-up shop coming around a bend. This is the Morning Huddle here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
The John Clay Wolf Show. Here's what's going on in the Wolf Pack.
He went ahead and slung it on out there.
Naked pictures of his
Tommy Lee Schlong.
business.
I don't know if Tommy Lee Schlong can type. Hi, Mr. Schlong.
Hi, John. I tell you, no, I can't type, no, but I can dictate.
The John Clay Wolf Show.
Listen to the John Clay Wolf Show, Saturday morning at 8 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Healthy vision is about more than seeing clearly. It's about going beyond. From comprehensive eye care with the latest technology to advanced vision solutions that provide deep insights into your overall health. And with doctors who build lasting relationships founded on trust, ensuring that every detail is taken care of. I choose Vision Source to never miss out on life's precious moments. Vision Source, beyond your eyes.
Michelle Smallman here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app and share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required. Not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
Some people reach a line and stop. Some hit a wall and turn around. Then there are the ones who cross the line, climb the wall, face obstacles, and turn them to their advantage. That's where we come in. We're the next rodeo. We design bold marketing that drives real growth. A creative partner for businesses ready to push forward beyond what's expected. The Next Rodeo. Learn more at thenextrodeo.com.
You know the rush when you reach that goal, when something you've worked for pays off. That's success. At University of Maryland Global Campus, we believe you should never stop chasing it. That's why we offer a skills-based education that helps move your career forward. Learn how to apply emerging technologies like AI and data science. Build your leadership and critical thinking skills. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start May 13th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by SCHEV.
As a parent, you said you'd never give up the convertible.
Look, the van even has its own vacuum.
You said you'd never stop listening to your music.
Do your happy dance, do your happy dance, yeah.
You said you'd never schedule your life around a stuffed animal.
Nobody panic. Bun Bun is still at daycare.
You said you'd never give in to demands.
2 kids' meals and a chocolate shake.
And never put them in harm's way.
I'll be right back, little man. Just gonna pop in the store for diapers.
But never happens. And no amount of time is okay to leave your child in a car by themselves.
Long line today.
Temperatures as low as 60 degrees can be deadly for children left behind. So always bring them with you every time you park the car. Stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Smalls here. What if you could enjoy the flavor of a cocktail without the alcohol? Meet RK Zero Proof, a pioneer in the alcohol-free spirits category that delivers bold taste and a warming sensation, but with 0 alcohol, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and 0 calories. So you can celebrate with friends, unwind after a long day, and wake up tomorrow feeling great. It's all the ritual of a drink without the regret. Discover RK at rkbeverages.com. That's ARKAY beverages.com. RK, the spirit without the alcohol.
We're with Bridget, whose husband won't be home for months, and whose daughter is due any day. We're with Mike, who's leaving home to protect his family and yours. We're with all service members and their families who need community, connection, and maybe a bit of magic. Are you with them? Learn more at uso.org today. We're with Liam after his 4th military move, when being new is starting to get old. We're with Tara during the holidays, when she misses home the most. We're with all service members and their families who need connection, comfort, and a home away from home. Are you with them? Learn more at uso.org today.
When you tell someone what team you cheer for, do they apologize? Does your first childhood memory involve crying on a Jumbotron? Then you may be a fan of a BST or bad sports team. Luckily, when you bundle your home and auto insurance with Progressive, you're protected from things like fire damage caused by violently unplugging the TV. Or an accidental overhand left to the drywall. Visit Progressive.com today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Covered subject to policy terms. Not available in all states or situations.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Here we go. It's the Morning Huddle. Victor Brown leading us home. I'm Rob Thompson. AJ will be home or be back on Monday. Spurs tonight at 8:30. Got a game before. Got the Spurs. Got basketball tomorrow. Got lottery on Sunday. You got two games. Spurs are going to play about 6:30 there in Minneapolis. Should be a full and exciting weekend. Big plans, Vic? Going to be searing any meat? Going to have a steak?
No, I'm just hoping I don't get any more sick. So I want to probably just rest today, and then if it doesn't rain or if it's not too bad, I'll work outside this weekend.
I think the best thing for you is some seared meat. Yes. I think you need some.
Oh, I could go for that.
Flash fried,
thick ribeye,
big steak on a Sunday afternoon. I think would be very appropriate in the
with a bunch of garlic
house.
butter.
Yes.
Nom.
Well, you know, the old saying is Vegas knows. It's time to give away some money, chase some money. Let's do the daily lines.
It's the Morning Huddle's look at the daily lines with AJ and Rob on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
You covered, yeah!
You know, as the Spurs Timberwolves tonight, historically, if the underdog is going to pull off the upset in a series, Game 3 is a must-win. If you're the underdog, and it doesn't matter what happened on the first two, unless you're already down 0-2. Yeah, but if you split and you're coming home and you're the underdog in this series, to win the series as an underdog, you have to win Game 3. And even if you lost Game 4, you still held on to it, and you're at least going back home or going back on the road even. It now becomes a 3-game series. That's the best thing you can hope for if you're the underdog coming into it. So the Spurs know that this is the game. If one, it feels like, oh, you get it and you even things up, and then you just let home court take care of itself. But when you win Game 3 and you are down and you even the series up and you take home court back and you get yet another Game 4, you get the team in Game 4. The hardest thing to do in sports is to close a team out on the road, on their home court. If you can get Game 3, you get Game 4. It's not a closeout game. You go home. There's still a little hope left. It can still go back 3-1 if you're the underdog, if you're the T-Wolves, and still hold out some kind of hope. And then you let home court take care of it, and you get 2 to make 1. If you lose Game 3, if Minnesota wins Game 3, then the Spurs have to get the 4, and then they have to get the 5. It makes it so much more difficult. The line coming into the night before, the last game, was 14.5? I mean, everybody expected a Spurs rebound. They didn't expect the 40 points or whatever it ended up. We sit right now with the Spurs. They're a 4.5-point favorite. The total's sitting at 216.5. I think that is woefully low. Yeah. I think that is very low. Not that there's not going to be a lot of missed shots and a lot of defense played. I think there's just going to be a lot of possessions. I think both ways. I think when Wemby blocks a shot, that speeds possessions up. And when the Spurs run off of fast or made baskets, when they fast break like they did before, that means more possessions, more buckets, more scoring. So I like the over for sure. The money line sits at 160 plus 165. I tell you that my gut says Spurs win this thing. My gut says it's tight. I don't like the spread, but I do like the over and under. I think it is going to be tight. And 4.5 is probably right in there, which makes me want to stay away. I would bet the Timberwolves, if you're going by the quarter, I'd bet them in the first quarter. If you just want to go straight up on the first quarter, I do think just first quarter momentum. Now, I don't know where I'd go after that. But first half, I would, if you feel like the Spurs are going to win, I might take them in the half. But I feel like first home game against the Spurs with Wemby in town, that arena is going to be absolutely gonzo bananas. So weather the storm, make your way through it, and get where you need to go. That's the Spurs tonight. Again, the game will be broadcast on the Prime Network if you're looking for it. We get the Knicks and 76ers. It's a 2-0 lead by the Knicks. Man, Knick fan they're reading an awful lot into the last win. They're reading a whole lot into a win against a Philadelphia team that didn't have Embiid. Now, it wasn't that Philadelphia played poorly. They were up in New York and got beat. I don't think that New York is as good as they think they are. That doesn't mean I don't think they're going to win tonight. But they were talking about that was a great playoff win, a championship caliber win is what I heard Knick fans say. Well, you played a flawed team minus what is, when healthy, a top 20 player, and when not, they're very different. Now, the good news is if Philadelphia knows they don't have Embiid, they play a lot better than when they think they have Embiid and he doesn't play. The problem is I don't know if they know whether they're going to have Embiid tonight. He's dealing with an ankle. He's dealing with a knee. He's dealing with the appendicitis. The line sits right now at 1.5. That's basically a pick 'em. I think the Knicks are going to lose this game. I think Philadelphia wins the game. I like the money line. It's minus 118 sitting for Philadelphia. When Philadelphia just lines up their 5 on New York's 5, Philly has a pretty good shot at it as long as they stay in it and make their shots. Once you start getting into bench help and that kind of stuff, then the Knicks have an edge. But if Philly can run with them and they can get those 3 scores moving, I do think they're going to keep it close and get at least one. And like we said, to the underdog and you have any prayer at all, even down 0-2, you have to win game 3. So I think Philadelphia treats this almost like a closeout and goes in much like San Antonio and wins a game that they actually have to get. That will translate again on Sunday. The game's tomorrow. I don't know how you go against Oklahoma City on any number. Whatever the spread is, you take Oklahoma. Whatever the totals are when we finally get the closeout, I just don't see any possible way for the Lakers to find a way to stay even kind of close unless there's some kind of miracle Willis Reed moment coming from Luka. We've seen all that the Lakers can do. Redick has coached as good and brought as good a game plan as he can. He got his guys open. They're just not into it. And Oklahoma City, by the numbers, is so absolutely ridiculously good. Any money you put on the Lakers better be individual stats. I don't see them covering. I don't see them winning. I don't see them coming home or going back to Oklahoma City. I think they're going to get swept, and it's going to end on Sunday afternoon. And I think I would bet according to that. The Rangers are heading up to playing the Cubs today after getting just completely boat raced yesterday by the Yankees. It was 9-2. They're coming in at the Cubs are minus 136. We got an over-under total at 8.5. Run line at minus 1.5. You're crazy if you don't go with the Cubs.
Right.
They're hot. They're playing well. The Rangers, they got Rocker up tonight. Brown will be up for the Cubs. Take the Cubs at minus 143. I take every bit of the Cub money every way possible. I do the same way following the Yankees. They get the Brewers, a much more difficult proposition. Freed will be up. They're at minus 143. The money line says started at 131 to tell you where they're going. We're on line at minus 1.5. I think the Yankees stay completely hot. I don't know why I'm going to leave it off of the Yankees. We do have the Astros coming, but I'm tired of talking that. All right, Vic. We managed to squeeze 2 days out.
Yeah.
Anything to say for yourself?
Well, I was just hungry, and I just feel weird, and I know it's not allergy, so I hope I get over it because nobody likes being sick.
Do us a favor, check out his artwork. Our daily YouTube skin looks spectacular.
I was working on it in the garage, right? Quote unquote.
It does. It's a new piece of artwork. It's like a savable trading card. It changes every day.
Yeah.
Make sure you're going to check that out.
Yeah.
And tonight, if you are looking for a worthy place to view the Spurs game, I cannot recommend highly enough the Rue Pub. The boys are going to be out at the Rue Pub for their usual game day preparation. That gets going at 2. They'll go off the air at 6. I just got a text from Pledge. It looks like a lot of the guys including myself, will be hanging out at the Roo Pub. So come out and join us and watch a spectacular basketball game. Don't forget, Sunday, if you haven't done what you need to do, is Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
It is Mother's Day. So act appropriately.
Yeah, just make sure you let them know what meal you want them to cook.
Well, there's some of us out there that don't get to celebrate Mother's Day with their mamas, so those that do, go hug them a little bit closer because
my mama's been gone for a while, but
so
we still think about her.
We will
of course.
think about our mamas this weekend as we get ready for the Spurs game on Sunday. Folks on Southwest Military, remember your mama's watching.
Yeah.
Just pace yourself now.
Are you giving Mother's Day discounts? I bet. Yeah, nomás, what was it? If it's $20 or 2 for $25,
or one for 15, 2 for 20.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's
do that.
1 for 15, 2 for 20 Mother's Day special. But hey, military drivers, keep the gas cans at home. You can leave the lawn implements at home. Go
gas
home.
is too much right now for you to be tirando en la calle. Déjalos.
Don't waste that. Celebrate appropriately so we can continue to do such things. And hopefully we have 2 rounding celebrations, one tonight, one on Sunday as the Spurs get at it. I want to thank everybody for hanging with us. We bid AJ a welcome back on Monday. In the meantime, y'all stay safe, San Antonio. We'll see you at the Roo Pub tonight. Go Spurs, go.